Golan-Globus. This is the first time I remember going in alone here. I've got the MurMattingly bot over here across from me. His eyes are not glistening. In fact, he's an ugly motherfucker. Mattingly, I'm sorry, but you are. I don't know how we're going to do this, but I've got Joe with me today. I don't have all the adjectives and accolades that Murray would have.
Griff, I hate to interrupt you.
Murray?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, that's an interesting story, Griff. You know, if you listened to last week's episode, which most people didn't, you'll learn that I left the show to bigger and better things. I'm joining the Trump administration. I'm becoming the porn czar. I'm going to make porn in America great again. Well, it turns out I've already been indicted on 27 different charges. But here's the good thing. El Presidente has assured me January 20th, he will pardon me. First thing he does, before he pardons himself, he will pardon me. And I will be free. First of all, witch hunt.
Witch hunt.
None of this shit is real. Don't believe the fake news out there.
What do they got you on? I mean, the last
They'll
week.
say anything to try and tear you down. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the last
Sex trafficking? I don't know.
Sex trafficking.
Not at all. You're trying to make porn
I'm
great
trying to make
again.
porn again. And by the way, I'm
OnlyFans
going to
ruined
make
it.
porn again. There's not going to be if you're going to do a parody, you got to have a funny pun again.
Yeah.
None of this
Yes.
None of this. This is not Judge Judy Triple X.
Yeah.
It's Judge Booty.
Judge
because
Booty.
it's fucking fun. And I'm happy to say my man Matt Gaetz will be joining me in this endeavor. He
Yep.
gave up the AG role to help me be porn czar.
That's
He's
why
gonna
he
be
backed
in charge
out.
of barely legal and step family shit because that's not my bag. So I said, take over the barely legal. I know you can do it, man.
Now, you might not be able to say this, but maybe you can wink at me here, because I've already got an idea based on a movie we just happened to be recording today. True Thighs. Can you help me get that made?
Oh, my God. It's made just for me.
That will get made. So, yeah, I'm on house arrest. That's why I'm here in the G&G compound. So I figure I would, first of all, interesting move you did, Griff.
What?
Trying to replace my beautiful mind with Joe's beautiful body.
Well,
no homo.
No. It was a smart move.
But you know it's not a smart move because this is not a visual medium we're doing.
Well, they can hear his,
His muscles twitch.
Everybody apparently has heard about Joe's recent tournament that he's been in.
Yeah, enough about me. Joe, first of all, Terminator 2, was that the last time we had you on?
I believe so, yeah. The Ultimate Arnold movie.
Arnold.
It really is.
I'm hearing, first of all, if you don't know who Joe Coleman is, first of all, fuck you. Secondly, he's a professional wrestler. But now he's doing blood fight now.
Yes. I participated in my first Kumite a couple weeks ago, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament, and to prepare for it, I did a lot of crazy stuff I wasn't going to be trifled with.
Did you train in nature?
I did quite a bit, yes. In the gym, in the nature, on the mats, I was everywhere for this thing. And, some 36 hours beforehand, I was like, oh, man, I'm about to be in the fight of my life in this tournament. I don't know what I'm up against.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I got to do what Muhammad Ali did. And where he, granted, I had 36 hours. He apparently abstained for 6 months of busting before
that makes
fight.
sense.
It is
I told Rachel straight up, I said, stay away from me. I'm going to keep this nut in me for 36 hours. All right? And it's going to make me unbeatable. And she's like, you're insane quoting Muhammad Ali for your white belt tournament. And I said, this is serious. I'm not going to nut for 36 hours. And then I'm going to crush everything. And that's the way it's going to be. And then, showtime came up, and right before the tournament, I got my weight back up and ate all my food, and I watched Bloodsport.
Nice.
And then I was like, all right, now I'm ready to do this thing. And then, went in there and crushed it. So it was pretty sweet.
Was enough strong.
He was enough strong. Joe's always enough strong.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Because he had all his chi.
And the
He didn't let
medal.
his wife drain his chi.
Can't allow it.
The medal they gave you, you showed us a picture of it, size of a hubcap.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
spinner. It's got the jewels. It's jewel encrusted. Oh my god,
I mean,
it's awesome.
it's like it commands respect. Yet somehow my wife just will ask me to do stuff, and it's like, look, I'm wearing nothing but this metal around the house. You should be doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then she says, no, you do this, and I'm like, all right, fine. I get no respect. It's just, it's rough. Even
enough feels. By the way, I want to thank all the people that were concerned about me leaving. All 2 of you, I appreciate it. Everyone else, crickets. They didn't care.
Do we have a whole lot we need to get into? Because it's going to be a long episode. Do we want to just get to some movie topics here, or do you?
We should go into the movie.
Well, I want to get through one quick movie.
Because we're saying this is our special Thanksgiving. It's become a holiday tradition now.
Oh yeah,
Joe, come on! Started last year. It's a tradition.
Yeah, what a tradition!
We
I love
flip-flop. We go Stallone, Schwarzenegger. It's this muscle-bound Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Stallone, you're disappointing me recently, but we'll still watch your movies.
Right. And we let.
Oh no! I got to apologize.
You do have to.
I have to do a big ol' apology to our friend Monster Mike, Malibu Mike right now, of course,
Malibu Mike.
who's also, I'm sure, enjoying No Nut November as we all are.
I don't know if we're enjoying it, but yeah.
Well, it's the enjoyment is the discipline we're all taking on, so it makes sense. Well, I was hosting last weekend, and we're getting into the early hours of the morning. It's 1 a.m., 1:30. And the topic of Rambo comes up. Let's watch Rambo. And I was like, oh, yeah, Rambo. What's the first one called? It's just Rambo, right? And she says, no, it's Rambo First Blood. And I was like, that doesn't sound right.
It's just First Blood. It's not even Rambo.
It's not even Rambo? It's just First Blood?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It blew my mind like when I discovered that maybe a decade ago. I was like, wait, it's not just Rambo?
Maybe this is why I fucked up. So I said, I have a Plex server hosted by the great Malibu Mike. I'll just go over and type it in there, and I type in Rambo, and I'm like, Second Blood, Third Blood. Where's First Blood? I did not see it. And so I went on the air last week and said, Mike, what the fuck's wrong with you? Where's Rambo 1?
Brutal.
And thankfully, Mike is a dedicated listener and messaged me 10 minutes after he started listening to it to say, you motherfucker. Go look. It is on there. I'm looking at it right now. And so I go type it in. And yes, the error existed between the keyboard and the chair. I fucked up so badly. I am so sorry, Malibu Mike. Your Plex server, as always, is the absolute. It's all on me.
Looks like
I
you're
fucked
on
up.
Humble Avenue, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I hope maybe when he sees True Thighs, because it is going to be very Sedaris themed.
Yeah.
Pogs everywhere.
We're going to get some hogs in it. We are going to get hogs.
I said pogs because it's True Thighs.
Oh,
badass white girls.
He said
Yeah.
I heard hogs too. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, there'll be plenty of hogs as well, but that's not what we're.
Gotta get fucked
What
by
we're.
a hog.
Yeah. We're not coming to see that. That's not what we're paying to.
We're
to
gonna
see.
get drones in there, RC cars. Have you seen a Sedaris movie?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
Arctic to Hawaii, Picasso Trigger.
No.
Oh man,
No.
you gotta That's gonna have to be when No Nut November's over because you can't watch a Sedaris feature film and not nut a little bit. You gotta keep it up.
Yeah. Shit. It's what makes me powerful. Gotta keep it going.
Speaking of nut inspiration though,
It's an
there's
segue.
there's a childhood crush of mine in this movie. I was put in front of a lot of movies at a young age, and one of them happened to be Wayne's World. And so I have a big old crush on Tia Carrera.
Okay.
And I want to know, who did it for you guys?
Dude, 1,000,000%. Like I said, I've been a deviant since I was 6 years old. There's a problem here. But Tia Carrera, I always thought was really hot because she looked like Psylocke to me, who I had a crush on
this makes
since
sense.
X-Men #1.
Okay.
Especially the shot where she's throwing a kick at Magneto, and it's just like her crotch she's attacking him with. did something to 6-year-old Joe. It was a problem. But and she was always like fan cast too in those wizard casting calls back in the days.
Yeah.
When they do an X-Men one, they'd have her as Psylocke. I'm like, oh, they see it too. It's perfect. And then saw her in Wayne's World. I was like, she's magnificent. And then even here, it just reignited the flame. I was like, oh, she is something. She was literally the hottest woman in the world in the early 90s. There's almost no question about it. But to answer your question, the first crush I'd say I would have said Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman in Batman Returns.
Oh, yeah.
You are a comic nerd.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was she had all that leather on. She licked his face, like she grabbed his dick, like all this stuff.
That happened?
Yeah. See, I didn't realize that until I watched it like 3 years ago. I was like, Rachel, you need to see this film. It's fantastic, and like. They got a lot of shit because it was very weird. Like McDonald's wanted to stop sponsoring the movie because of how adult and obnoxious it was and macabre. And like there's a scene where like they're on the rooftop because he like throws some sort of chemical that blows up on her arm and she's about to fall. Batman grabs her and pulls her up. And they start doing this thing where they're like, there's the sexual tension and they're about to kiss or whatever. And she's just like feeling him up. And then she's like grabbing his side and she goes, oh, there you are. So she grabs his freaking dick because you see his face like, oh,
yeah.
And then she stabs him in the side with her claws and then he knocks her off the building or whatever. But yeah, I didn't realize that until I was like 30, and then I'd watched this as a kid. There's even Danny DeVito's Penguin when he comes in and he sees
black goo.
Yeah, he sees Catwoman on the bed and he's just like, just the pussy I've been looking for. And like to get him to run for mayor.
My
Christopher
God.
Walken is giving him all these reasons, and at the very end he goes, unlimited poontang. Like, these are lines in Batman Returns. This shit happens.
Well, I think we know the next movie Joe's going to be on.
It's so good. But that's,
Batman pulled out the Batatang.
I have not seen. I might have seen that when I was a kid, but I have not seen it.
Gentlemen, when
30
we
plus
rewatch
years?
that, it'll blow your mind. And like, it's just, I don't know. Ever since then, cat bitches have driven me nuts. So
that's not too close to ladies in the dog fetish, though, right?
What?
Joe being into the cat bitches. It's not too close.
No, because Joe doesn't want to fuck a cat.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
If Chitaro were real, though, I'd hit it. Come on, you wouldn't? Jeez.
I don't know what to say about this. I don't know. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe.
Live action
She'd be
version of it?
feeling the magic here in the Roar. Thunderlats would be loose.
Murray, childhood crush.
Oh man, I'm more seasoned, older. So I like, I'll know I love the trashy, bigger 80s chicks.
Even as a 6 or 7 year old.
6 or 7? God.
That's what we've been doing.
6 or 7, it'd be lame. It'd be like Princess Leia or something.
Well, that's the point. It's lame.
I guess it would be like that.
Man.
Or
you lived a rough life if it was just like Prince. Not that what's her name
I'm trying
is.
to think.
Obviously, oh shit, what is her name right now? Princess Leia's. I forget her name.
Carrie Fisher?
Carrie Fisher. She's a good-looking woman.
Or the chick from Buck Rogers. I remember her name.
Oh yeah.
I'm God.
I don't remember her
Farrah
name.
Fawcett was big. I've never been to Farrah Fawcett, but she was real big when I was that age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, this is why it's good to have our new diverse world because we got our Tia Correas.
Korea.
What did I say? Correa.
Carrera.
Terrera.
Yeah.
Korea.
That's the porn star, like Asian chick. It's still her name's Tia Korea.
Oh, damn. What a name. Hell of a gimmick.
Yeah.
Well-
we're gonna bring back great porn star names. Again.
That's how it is, man. Bring the story back. I need the
Right,
story.
exactly.
I wanted comic accurate Spider-Man with fucking in it. That's it. I just don't want some bitch wearing a black cat costume that doesn't even look comic accurate,
Hey,
diddling herself in her bedroom. Like, that's lame. I need Black Cat on top of the roof, making Peter wear nothing but the mask, getting webbed up. That's what I want. Speaking of, and this is on topic.
Hey.
Like, there was going to be a James Cameron Spider-Man movie back in the day, which was, like, going to be R-rated, and he had a scene where, like, he'd web Mary Jane up on top of the Brooklyn Bridge or something, then he was going to fucking plow her. It's pretty wild. Look it up. Seriously. James Cameron, out of his mind. Anyway, sorry about that, Marie. You were about
By
to
the
say.
way, if you've seen any of the comic book porn parodies, a lot of the costumes are more comic accurate than they have.
Oh,
in the
God.
movies now.
There was a Wolverine one and the Sabretooth out. It was like the best Sabretooth cosplay I'd ever seen. It was like the 90s costume, too. I was like, holy shit. Looks sweet.
Right. Well, look, I'm going to make porn great again.
Yes,
January
please.
21st, me and Matt are going to bring it back.
I can't
Are you
wait.
doing it
God
completely
bless
alone?
America.
You're stuck with me till January. Then I'm gone. So just the countdown begins. Because I got bigger fish to fry.
Oh my God! So I've seen this movie as a kid. I'm guessing we've all seen it in our youth, but
Well,
first
no, I was 20 when this movie came out. But I didn't. I've always said Arnold was my guy as a kid. He was my action hero. You had what? Yours was Jean-Claude. Right?
Jean-Claude.
Who was yours?
That was Arnold for sure. And I also love Stallone because it was such a Rocky mark. But
So I saw every exception of Conan the Barbarian, because I was too little, but I saw every Arnold 80s movie in the theater. And then I kind of fell off when the 90s happened. I did not see this one in the theater. Because this is when, we've talked about this often, Joe, on the show. Like, movie 90s action, it turns to 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I want a nice, tight
90 minutes. That is commando
So look,
on the dot.
movie was great. Stunt work was fucking great in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Old school, traditional, no CGI. They blew up a fucking island, for fuck's sake. They
Yeah.
really did, people.
Really?
No. but he had his believing he did. James Cameron.
Yeah, he's masterful.
I could have cut 20 minutes easily off this movie.
easily.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it took me 2 viewings to get through it because it was just like when you're doing notes, it's exhausting.
It took me 4 hours to do the notes for this movie. There was a lot of pausing.
This was his comeback though, because I guess a year previous, Last Action Hero, which tanked for Arnold. So
It was awesome. I was hoping we were going to review that. In all honesty, I love
as I was
Last Action
explaining in
Hero.
the opening, we let our viewers decide. So we put the poll up. True Lies won by 1 vote.
Holy shit!
And I was pulling for Last Action Hero too because I figured we'd have a lot more fun with that one.
When I voted on the poll, like it was Kindergarten Cop was the runaway winner for a minute.
No,
It looked like.
True
Wow.
Lies and Action Hero pulled away. And I was trying. I was like, "Hey, you guys got 2 hours left. Vote." It just stayed there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stop the steal. We could have had Kindergarten Cop.
I don't know. True Lies though, it's fantastic. So
Yeah, it was there were all winners on the fucking list.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't expecting to walk away from that movie going, that was a cute movie.
yeah.
Because that was my overall
Adorable.
Yeah, I was like, that was cute.
I mean, it was still the good old days where we could demonize Muslims. They're all
That's the thing. Like this is
murderers.
pre 9/11, so it's really weird to watch to an extent with the whole premise, the whole plot of the bad guys and everything.
Yeah. What do you say about it? I'm not used to seeing actual brown villains anymore.
No, and I mean, they were on a plane by buildings. It was
Yeah.
really
Are
like
you saying True Lies inspired the 9/11?
maybe. I mean, maybe. You know, there's like a little lag of getting media over that way, right? So it probably yeah, I guess it would be like 9 years behind or something like that. My math's off, so maybe 7, whatever it was. And then, so let's say it finally got released over there in Afghanistan. Bin Laden saw True Lies.
Yeah.
Said, holy shit.
This makes sense.
Was Arnold governor at the time? Because maybe that's why they thought they could strike. Because
Maybe.
Arnold would be too busy.
I
being-
think he
yeah.
became governor in 2003. I could be wrong, though.
Oh.
he's too busy fucking the maid.
Or
in
04.
2001.
You're forgiven, apparently.
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 Time heals all wounds.
Time does heal a lot of things.
So,
I don't know what else. We can just go into the movie. Unless, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do it.
Do you have any opinions? Like, how old you were? Like 10 when you saw this movie?
Yes, actually. I think I actually saw it on, or no, I was 11. The first time I saw it was on HBO, and it was my 11th birthday. So I was watching it, and I remember it just being awesome. And then I had the Arnold VHS box set, which I still own today, which had True Lies in it. And watched it again, and around that time, and I was like, this is a sweet movie.
Yeah, I was asking Joe, I was like, hey, do you need a copy of the movie? He's like, no, I got one around here.
I assumed he would.
And then he was like, never mind, it's on VHS.
Well, I thought for sure it'd be on one of the 70 streaming services. Like, it wasn't even on like Tubi or anything like that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Hulu.
I was going to say, maybe
combine Disney Plus with Hulu. And
I thought maybe it got removed from everything because there was, a jihad situation happening in it.
It
got canceled.
Yeah.
So it will be available on Tubi come January 21st.
Yeah. All I can say is I thought Aziz did a good job in this movie. I liked him.
Aziz?
Salim, yeah. Sleaze. And then
Skullet going on.
Yeah, guys, he was
What
just
a
great.
heel.
He was just great. Like, bring back all the villains of every color. I just want everybody in here.
Yeah, this was a product of its time. It was one of the most American movies I've ever seen. Like, you got away with everything that you can't get away with anymore. It just shows James Cameron can manipulate emotion really well. Like, there's the scene where we'll get into it, but it's just you don't see this anymore. Yeah,
you're like, yeah.
It's I don't know about that.
we all accidentally cosplayed from this movie too, because I'm going for the Bill Paxton. I got the turtleneck on.
It fits you all.
Yeah, I got the Corvette out front. I'm gonna go out and find some lonely housewives after the episode.
There you go.
Joe's going full Arnold as usual.
I wish.
And then we have the other Arnold, the bad Arnold.
Tom Arnold.
How's Roseanne doing?
Fuck the ice cube trays. True story.
What a bitch.
He brought that up. That was his line because it happened to him from Roseanne. And James Cameron goes, "We're putting that in the movie."
Incredible.
What was this?
The line where he's like, "What kind of bitch takes you ice cube trays?"
Oh.
Roseanne Barr. That's who.
Comedian extraordinaire. That explains it.
But it seemed like he really got over because he was on Roseanne, where he met her, right? Yeah. Probably, and then that was it's like he used her to springboard into his career for a while, and that was it.
It's great that we're doing this our Thanksgiving episode. So they have a Tom Arnold Thanksgiving story.
Oh no!
All right, Detroit. We're Detroiters. We're proud Detroiters. But there's this certain self-loathing we have, like because everyone shits on Detroit.
Yes.
Unreasonably, by the way. Detroit's a fucking amazing city, and we've contributed so much to the culture.
It's true.
So, it's to the point where it used to be the Detroit Thanksgiving Day Parade. Like, we can't have Detroit in it. It's America's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Bullshit.
So, I think it was, early 90s. It was around this time, I think. Tom Arnold married some chick from, Wixom or some shit, some fucking town around here.
Oh.
So, he got to be the grand marshal of our Thanksgiving Day Parade. Because of this connection.
Jeez.
And we were so happy to have Tom fucking, who gives a fuck about Tom Arnold? And it was just like, come on, have some respect, people.
For real.
It's Detroit versus everybody.
It's been downhill ever since that.
No, we're going uphill now.
Now we're going uphill, but it's because we tried to kill Tom Arnold.
He's gone. We haven't seen him in years.
Yeah, we banished him.
He got divorced. So
yeah, he was like, that's it.
Marriage.
Yeah.
15 minutes, we're up.
We banished him from Michigan, and everything's been going better. The Lions started winning. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. We got to do this.
All right, everybody. Get ready for this trailer. We're going to give you some hard truth on some true lies.
Tell us about your husband, Mrs. Tasker.
Harry? What can I say about Harry? He's a sales rep for a computer company. My husband is a good man.
So you think he's boring?
Well, maybe a little. husband.
All right, we're doing a spy movie, which means it's got to be like Bond. You got to have that cold opening. Hot opening?
Well,
It is
it's
cold.
a hot opening, but a cold environment.
Cold environment. We're in Switzerland.
Joe, how do you feel about Schwarzenegger being a spy? Isn't the whole point of being a spy you blend in? I mean, this guy stands out in every room he enters.
There were a couple points we'll get to where I was just like, okay, well, you clearly would see there's this giant man here, whatever. But I don't know. I was saying before we even started recording, I feel like Arnold is a tour de force in this film. He's just a jack of all trades, and I buy that he's an awesome spy. He's just got that confidence and swagger.
Yeah, he definitely does have the confidence and swagger. We got a big party going on here. Mansion on. Was it on an ice?
I don't know.
Or
what
it
was
had a
going
moat?
on. Yeah.
It must have had a moat.
Okay, it must something.
Because that's sophistication. That's, elegance. That's rich people. That's Great Gatsby shit right there. You got the
That's
fucking moat.
Elon, yeah.
That's Elon, of course.
So they're up to no good. They're fucking rich people.
Right.
Probably one of those rich people meetings where you got the fucking globe. Remember that when Trump and the
Yeah.
globe guys had the globe?
Yeah.
What?
I don't remember that. There's a picture. It looks like
It's like that kinetic energy globe
Yeah,
where
with
the
the
sparks
lightnings in
touch your
it.
finger.
Literally some DC Legion of Doom shit. Holy shit.
When you look up the picture, the lighting and everything, and then it's just they're illuminated off of the fucking globe they're touching, and it's like all these world leaders touching it, and it looks like
Lex Luthor with
yeah,
everybody else.
it 1000%
Bizarro and
does.
Grodd.
Yeah, it's intense.
So this is where we meet Harry Tasker, our Schwarzenegger character. He's underwater. There's like a gate. There's a gated moat. There is. It's a questionable setup, this house, but there's like a gate closing off the moat, and he's cutting through the fucking.
Yeah, he's
thing.
underwater with his equipment, cutting through the gate to make a little
cuts
hole.
one bar. He ain't fitting through that fucking.
See, this is the problem with Arnold as a spy, though. He can't. He's not a
3 or 4 to
yeah.
get
He's not a chameleon. He can't squeeze into little places.
Glenn Powell, his scrawny ass
God
could go
damn
through.
it. Glenn Powell could have
You
walked.
wouldn't- yeah, you couldn't
Glenn
even-
Powell would have walked in the front door. They'd be like, "Who's this fucking meat chunk?" That's someone. Were you under the bridge? Were you getting your butthole warm? Are you here to fuck some, fat bitches or something? What's going on here? Fucking Glenn Powell. Don't bring him up. Don't bring him up.
He's gonna be the star of the Running Man. Have you heard that?
Oh my God.
Running Man reboot. Glenn.
No.
We went from Arnold to fucking Glenn Powell.
That does piss me off. They're rebooting Running Man. I forgot about that. Now my day's ruined.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so bad.
No one will go see it.
It's gonna be all CGI'd.
So we see he's in contact. His man, Tom Arnold, Albert Gibson.
Gibson.
Come Gib in the movie. And him, and just to show that not all brown people are evil. We have one brown character working with. Joe, your personal color.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're very tan, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, did you find any of this offensive at all? The way
No.
these people were treated?
No.
We gotta have that one. So we're like, hey, not all Muslim people are bad. We got one working for us.
I mean,
Fasil.
we kind of did need that because Arnold's job when we see him at work, all he does is look at brown people and go. That's all he does. He goes through the whole database and he's just looking at pictures of Middle Easterns, going, "Oh, I don't know about this guy."
Well, when you're working for Omega Sector, the last line of defense,
Yeah,
that's what you're defending America against.
yeah.
So they're in contact. Fasil's taking a whiz out the side of the truck. Tom's got the wall of monitors typing shit up.
That's right. And after he's done with his little swim here, he's got to take off all of his
By the
gear.
way, how did nobody not know? He's not even trying to be hide. He just pops up. He knifes through the ice.
Yes.
And then he just merges through like a fucking whale going breaching. And this guy's walking out. The dog doesn't even notice. Arnold.
Dog doesn't even notice. No. He's that good.
Yeah,
He's just
And
that
he
good.
Gets out. I was getting vibes of Dirty Dozen when they take the chateau
Yes.
at the end.
Good call.
So
Yeah.
he gets out. He just finds a boathouse. He hides. He puts in his little earpiece so he'd be in touch with Gibb.
Gadgets. Yep.
rips off the wetsuits, got a fucking white dinner jacket, and a tuxedo, hair perfect.
Hair perfect, yeah. That's
Immaculate.
immaculate.
So he's ready to sneak in.
That's right. And, they're doing like the Matrix, that opening scene where they can actually see him somehow. They're like, all right, go in the side door. And yeah, take that tray of champagne glasses and then you'll get in here. It's like, how do they know all this? They just have binoculars out in the van. And they're able to
The
like.
Dutches,
Yeah, the Dutches. Thank you.
Because they're spies. They got satellites. They're seeing shit we're not seeing.
Yeah, that's true.
So he walks in through the kitchen, rails off some French of course the chef is French.
Right, yeah.
See, like I said, chameleon, tour de force.
Yeah.
Just hearing them speak different languages sounded so natural. Fantastic.
This wasn't even like, this was just Arnold walking into the set. He didn't realize he was shooting a scene. He just walked in. He starts cutting up the chefs like, I like my steak rare, Monfrere. And he just continues to walk. Just one long shot of Arnold just going around.
Dingling. He notices his target, Khalid, and he's talking with Juno Skinner. It's a bad last name to go with that. But
Yeah.
Played by everyone's crush, Tia Carrera. And so he's like, all right, now my true target. The target is they need to get some files from the gateway computer.
Of course. I mean, he could have just... Yeah, I guess this is network connected. That's the only way this makes sense, because he could have just taken the hard drive out. But I guess they didn't want them to know.
Right,
yeah. Got to do spy shit. So he's got to find a private room, but it's also got to be the private room under the room that he needs to be in. So he's got to do some balcony climbing. And, man, he just, like, reached up and just pulled himself with one arm. And this is why you get Arnold.
Super athlete, man.
I didn't think he
when
had
you're
that.
jacked, you can just do whatever you want.
I didn't think he had that kind of upper body
He did a
strength.
Michael Myers pull-off.
You know what? He did. He did from the later Michael Myers movies. Ugh.
Gets in there, finds the gateway, plugs it in. He's like, all right. Of course, it's gonna take. It's like tracing a call. It's gonna take a certain amount of time.
That's right. That's right. Keep it on the line. Keep it on the line.
It's like hope nobody calls in because it's the early days of internet dial-ups. Hope nobody calls in when we're downloading this shit or we're fucked.
Was this the first version of Windows too? And it was like it had like Middle Eastern writing on it too, so it was like, man, they already had.
Yeah, it had the Windows logo. And then
yeah. I think it was Windows 93. I don't know if that's the first one, but
I think it was just called Windows, and then you had Windows 95.
Windows 95 blew it up.
That's
for
up.
sure.
Solitaire,
Yeah.
people.
That's when it was like, holy shit, this is here to stay.
So, of course,
Joe sitting back. This Windows 95 is gonna fucking blow up.
Boom.
go
Then
somewhere.
AOL shows up.
Mom,
AIM.
invest in this Windows 95 stock.
Me and my screen name, HBK Joe C.
HBO. Of course he did.
It was 1999. Give me a break.
yeah, I guess he's a big fan of Joe C. from Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, of course. You heard
of course,
him.
these files are encrypted. So Vasile and Albert are like, give us time. We need time. You know?
We're gonna hack it. Okay.
So okay, he can't sneak into the room, but he can sneak out of the guarded room because he just walks out of the room after he does that. He doesn't go back down, which you think he would.
Right, you think he
But
would.
you know what? Because he acts like he owns. That's what you act confident.
That's
And
it.
people
That's
will
it.
let you do whatever you want.
That's right. And so he lets himself out the door, and there just happens to be a guard walking by, and he pays close attention and starts radioing in, and Arnold said something to him in, some language.
He's like, I was looking for the shitter, in German.
Yeah. Do not go in there. Woo! Did the Ace Ventura.
That's even really gross because the guard knows it's not a bathroom. So he's like,
He's probably calling in to say, yeah, one of the guests.
cleanup crew.
What is the drug that you can't you lose your bowel control? Is it the amphetamines when you hit them too hard?
I don't know, man.
Well, that's what they say Trump's on, and then he always shits himself. But that just might be because he's
Full of shit.
Presidente is drug free. Right. So it goes down. He sees Juno, beautiful woman. He's got to talk to her because they have like all this Persian art everywhere.
right.
And he's got to comment on it to show that he knows his Persian art.
Yep. He points out some of the features. Titty. nipple. And of course, Juno's like, I see you know your breast.
Yes, those are the two parts of a breast: tit, nipple.
Spy shit, man.
They're talking outside. The guards notice they see the knife cut through the ice. Like, that's not natural for ice to be broken that way.
Right. They probably found a wetsuit just hanging out there too. Footprints, giant flip-flop prints or whatever those are called. Scuba flops. Flipper fins. What are you barking at? Why is she barking?
So Harry, he notices everybody in the room. So he's like, I got to create a diversion. They start playing a tango.
Oh yeah. You got Ale chiming in. Hey man, you got no time to tango. He's like, there's always time to tango.
I'm going to cash in my tango.
I don't get it. What was that?
Tango and cash.
Oh.
So everybody's like wowed by his. Arnold trained for 6 months for this scene. Because like you say, he's a tour de force.
Absolutely.
He isn't halfway anything. And we saw none of his feet, so we don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Oh man!
But he just put his hand on her neck and was just manipulating her body. Like
he knew that's what she wanted. he knew it.
Well, you're right, because she's like,
he sensed it.
Here's my card. She gives it to him. She's like, you need any antiquities? Come look for me.
That's right.
So, all right, we got it. We got everything. We're ready to fucking bug out. Ditch the bitch.
Yeah. So Harry's like, Albert's asking Harry, how do you plan to get out? I'm gonna walk out the front door. This is the most Arnold thing ever. I did like that moment.
When the alarm starts, everyone's fucking, chaos.
Because of the crack in the ice, they're starting to alert everybody. And Arnold started to walk out the front door, and they're like, hey, wait a minute. You're a little, Tia pointed it out. Juno pointed out. I thought it's going to be another boring billionaire Epstein, Elon party, and yet this tall drink of water.
Arnold, massive, walking around.
Yeah, exactly. Looking fucking great, just, ugh.
Arnold walks out, guard stops him. He just pulls out his little detonator thing, 'cause he did plant a bomb, too, by his wetsuit.
Yeah.
Boom! Gigantic explosion.
Knees guard, walking out the front lawn, and we get our first very long action scene here.
Well, first, 2 Dobermans run at our boy. Nonchalantly, just turns around, times it perfectly, grabs them both by the neck, and clunks their heads together.
And this is, again, I wanted to say, this is where James Cameron, just a master of manipulating emotion, because for a moment, our hero, Arnold, had a little bit of heat with me. Yeah, he was going to be attacked by the dogs, but he noggin knocks him, and you hear him go, arr! And I'm like, oh, he can't abuse dogs. But then afterwards, just to get you back on Arnold's side, they show a shot of the dogs just going, looking sad. They're not dead. They're fine.
Yep. They were just like, we trifled with the best.
That's it.
And he goes, stay.
Yeah.
So then he starts running down a hill. We get the goons on the fucking skis chasing him and the snowmobiles. He's just sliding down. They've changed their rendezvous point. It's now they're Albert and Facile are careening down this fucking road.
But they have like a shitty van and it's iced over, so it's.
They got the Amazon van. They just mix and they fill right in.
That's right.
Everyone sees an Amazon van, they don't think anything.
Yep, you could be doing anything in an Amazon van parked wherever you want, and people will be like, I might be getting a package, so I just got to be cool.
Yeah.
So Harry's just shooting, killing all these fucking skiing motherfuckers. Gets to the bottom of the hill, microwave timing. They're waiting for him. Jump in. On to the next episode. It's a James Bond opening, dude.
Yeah.
We see what he's capable of.
Yeah. Music cue's not as strong as the James Bond, they were one and done, but it would have been cool if they had, because they have a scene when Arnold's getting in and he tells Albert to lean back and then he shoots 2 more people like through the van. It'd been kind of cool if they had the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun kind of score happening there.
Back in the States.
That's right.
Back in D.C., their home base. We see that unlike James Bond, who's a lifelong bachelor, our man Harry, he has a family. His cover is he's a salesman, so he's constantly
software salesman or something.
I don't think he even uses that word. He's like, I love the computer business at one point.
Yeah. I love computers. Gateway, Windows 95.
We see the relation.
Not yet. It was in production.
Well, he's gotten the prototypes.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
you're
like
right.
cars. You get the year ahead.
Yeah, he's a super spy. He got everything before everyone else gets.
Right. He's an insider.
So we see the relationship between him and Albert is like the guy who fills out the paperwork and does all that shit while fucking Harry's kicking ass. So
Right.
he's like, I got all your shit set up, the receipts and everything, so your wife thinks you were at that convention. And then he's like, thank you, it's very great. And then he's like, oh, Albert pulls the wedding ring out. Oh, yes, thank you. Goes in the house, greets his wife, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, Helen.
Dead asleep, by the way. And so she turns over to like give him a kiss, and he just kind of was like, yes, go ahead and kiss me and go back to bed.
So the next day, we meet his daughter, Dana, played by
Eliza Dushku.
Dushku. Horrible name, by the way.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Eliza.
Eliza Dushku. Not fun fact. She was molested.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Shit! Why'd you? Ah!
That's the one fact I
That
knew about
really,
this movie.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Classic 90s kid, Doc Martens, flannel shirt. It's still 94. Kurt Cobain's going to be alive for another month. So we're all embracing the grunge.
Yeah.
Even though she's listening to fucking Cream for some reason.
Yeah. She's got a ratty little dog that she hangs out with.
Yeah.
Dad got her a snow globe because, Switzerland.
Right. And of course, she's like, damn. Throws it in the trash. Which a teenager would do. She's supposed to be 14.
Yeah.
So we're seeing Helen's talking about what was going on while he was away. We see that there's no spark in their marriage anymore.
Well, she's a dork. He's a hunk. She's a dork. So
But he's playing.
But
a
he's
dork
playing
too.
a dork too. Yeah.
he's trying to play a dork, but he just can't phone it in. He's just like, I'm a fucking spy. I was doing the tango last night in Switzerland with Tia.
Right, and she's sensing that. He's
course
still
she is.
thinking about Tia.
So she's going on about how hard the house has been. She the plumbing's all fucked up. We all know about fucked up plumbing, and she's like, yeah, they wanted $600, and he's like, oh yeah, that's terrible. That is it's extortion. All right, what are you gonna do about it? I slept with the guy and got $100 off, and he's like, that's great, honey. Kisses her on the head, pats her, just like going
He's
to
sleepwalking through his life.
yeah.
Albert's there to pick him up. I'm glad they carpool.
Yep. Albert pulling a perfect Griff move here. Knocks twice, then just lets himself in.
Right, and perfect Griff move. He hides a camera.
Yep. I've got the lucky strikes looking at both of you guys right now. That's why I'm wearing my shades.
Right. So we get the scene where he shows off. He's like, "Hey, check this out." He's got the They Live sunglasses. He's like, "Put these on."
Yeah.
And he's like, and then Harry sees that he's partners an alien. It freaks him out for a minute, but we move on from that. But
Right.
he also is seeing that his lovely daughter Dana, his little angel, is stealing from him.
Stealing from Albert. Goes in, steals.
Not from Albert. She's stealing from.
Supposedly it's
from
from
Harry.
Albert. Yeah.
And Harry's like, I did not raise her to be this way. I must talk to her. And he's like, Albert's like the most understanding. He's been through shit, man. He's been married at least 5 or 6 times now. And he's like, this is what kids do. Just chill, And she's like, see you later, Dad. She jumps on her fucking boyfriend's moped and they take off.
That's right. So we get the conversation, and Albert again trying to reason with Arnold, but it's so weird because he's like, your daughter's how old now? 14? Yeah, she's fucked. She probably is stealing to get an abortion.
And he's like, not my daughter. And he's just like, look, she's not your daughter. She's Axl Rose and Madonna's daughter now. Because those were the big names at the time. So, even though I think Madonna was kind of falling off by that time. But yeah. And he's like, this, it's not like when we grew up. Kids are fucking at like fucking 5 now.
And Madonna had just starred in Evita around this time, so she wasn't falling off. She was a big deal.
Was she?
Yeah.
She wasn't big musically, though.
No.
She moved on to the. She's in that second part, the Lady Gaga part of her career, where now she got into acting and all that. Yeah.
Reinventing herself.
So
they go into this area. It's the Omega Sector. This is super secret. Last line of defense.
Right. This is like Get Smart level shit where they have to go under secret, a refrigerator that is an elevator and all that kind of
Go
shit.
through a hallway. They're getting X-ray. They got the retinal scan, the palm scan.
Right.
The woman at the counter's got her hand on a gun just in case.
That's that's right.
Some real fucking shit, guys. So they go through, and this is where we meet the boss, Trilby. By Spencer Trilby, played by Charlton Heston.
Oh shit!
Channeling Nick Fury.
Absolutely.
Got the
100%.
He looked intense.
He looked sweet.
Yeah.
And he's just chewing them out over the botched mission they just did. 'Cause they were supposed to be, in and out. They weren't supposed to have all this shootout.
Yeah, they exploded everything. It was like when you were a kid playing the GoldenEye game, which, you're supposed to be a spy and all that, but you end up just shooting 1,000 people, blowing everything up. He really did take the video game approach to his mission.
And then on top of it, the data they got was pretty weak. They're trying to nail Khalid because Khalid is the financer of all the terrorism in the world.
Right.
But it's like we got news that they're looking for nukes, so we got to watch out for that. So now the meeting's over. We see that Facile's got a new lead for them to look into, and Albert and Harry are going to go meet with Juno again. That's their new lead.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it's like the old lead, but it ends up being they're like, yeah, she's got a connection to them.
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
because the cover is Khalid is buying art from her.
Oh, okay.
But he's really sneaking shit through her business into our country. So he goes to meet her, Harry, and he's like, hey, some people suggested you were the person to see about this shit. That's his cover. Because she didn't know what he did in Switzerland. And he's like, I'm an art collector.
Yeah.
So she explains, this is why they're using her. She has international diplomatic immunity. She can just, her shit doesn't get searched. They bring in and out of the import and export out of the country. So that's why the Crimson Jihad is using her.
Right. I mean, it makes sense. And, of course, her thing, Persian artifacts, which you have to be able to get underground. The whole city's buried. So, they're going to talk some art. And while they're going through, this is where we get to see our first little glimpse of Salim, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And he just appears to be one of the grunts because it looks like a vault from Indiana Jones. You just got all the wooden packaging crates and everything. And no one else seems to be bothered by this giant hunky spy who just walked in. Juno's...
Mr. Olympia, no big deal.
Yeah. Juno's used to, sexy guys looking her way. But Salim, he's got an eye for these kind of things. So he takes special notice of Arnold. And, we get that zoom in on his face of like, this guy knows. Even though he looks to be a grunt, he knows. So we go back to, I guess this is after they've parted ways and everything, but this is one of the most intense sgunes. This is why Tia is one of the greatest actors of all space and time. Because holy shit, this looked intense. Everybody's yelling about the Mike Tyson slap and all that shit.
Yeah.
People need to talk about the Tia fucking slap.
Hell, man. Like, again, James Cameron. Manipulating the emotion. Immediately, Salim had so much heat with me for slapping that angel. And I know she's a bad bitch in this movie, but it wouldn't stop me for dying for her.
I know.
You know what I mean? And he slaps her. I am so pissed off immediately. Like, I was enraged. Almost turned the movie off. I was like, that's it. But, like, that's a sign. You can't do that kind of stuff in movies anymore. You just never see a dude's... I'm not saying you should, but you never see it. Because it just... someone might emulate that kind of thing. But, yeah, it's crazy.
It was
it's
so
different
intense.
to see,
like,
especially,
You're just kind of going along with this movie, and that was, the dog scene definitely hit you a little bit.
Yeah.
But that scene, I was like, what?
Yeah.
It fucking made my heart jump. I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
It was just a snapshot of our culture at that time. Like, you could get away with all this stuff in the movie, and I think it's entertainment. So I think it's totally fine to be able to show something like that, because you've got to believe this is worst kind of freaking guy, the biggest heel in the world. You want to see him. You got to put that heat on him, and nothing's gonna get you more heat than slapping Tia Carrera.
Exactly. Who we are like, oh wait, where does she stand on this whole thing? Well, she just got the shit slapped out of her, so I can imagine where she feels about these things. And I don't remember. She had like a line after it. I can't remember what it was, but oh man, you insolent flirting whore. That's what he yelled at her. Yeah. So we know who our bad guy is. It's this guy because he just slapped the shit out of Tia. And, you know, she's happy that she's getting paid, but, you know, it's not going to feel good to get the shit slapped out of you.
No.
And, of course, he's pointing out we're under heavy surveillance, and you just let some fucking giant hunky dude just waltz right in. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And he's immediately suspicious of Harry, so he's going to follow Harry. And meanwhile, Harry's out, you know, working with the boys, and he gets a call from the wife, and she wants to make sure that he gets home by 8 o'clock tonight because it's his birthday, Harry's birthday.
Right, and Dana and Helen are baking a cake. They're going all out for this shit.
I mean, Dana's letting the dog lick the spoons that she's using to...
She's a misunderstood teenager, you know. So,
That's
he's like, I promise I'll be there. No, but he don't care. He's just he's hoping some terrorist shit breaks out. So he didn't have to go home.
See, I was telling Murray before, I was like, if they remade this movie, it'd be 3 hours, and they would have established that actually Arnold is a good dad. Arnold's not a good dad.
No.
He's not a good husband.
He's not
He's an
one bit.
absentee father.
And I think that's one of the most interesting parts of this movie is that we love Arnold, and yet he's a step below Salim slapping the shit out of Tia. He's emotionally abusive and distant.
Well, yeah, we'll learn he does the emotional abuse later on.
Yeah.
So
this movie's fucked when you think about
Jamie
it.
Lee might not be rocking his world, though. So, I mean, Helen might be. He's also has to go out there and get his own, you know, jolly some other way. That's why he's doing a tango with Tia.
Well, then you divorce.
Probably, yeah.
You don't just try to.
You got to work on
they
it.
do in this movie. They rekindle the romance.
I mean, we don't know how long they
Cater
were.
to Arnold's needs. That's it. That's it. The needs are met. She's gonna get exactly what she wants. That's it.
It's the trickle-down economics
That's it.
of being married to Arnold. You give him what he wants, and the results trickle down.
Let him trickle on you.
Let them trickle on you.
And you. Yeah, so as they're driving home, Albert's like, hey, we're getting tailed. And you can clearly see it because it's, guys, brown people. So you're like, hey.
There's no brown people in D.C.
No, not at all. And he's like...
Arnold, of course, he's a super spy, so he's like, I've got a plan. Gets the sunglasses out at night.
Right.
And then he gets the pack of cigarettes. He takes one out to prove that it is a pack of cigarettes. Pops it in.
Perfect.
Tries to take a puff. Coughs on it.
Of course he doesn't smoke. His body's his temple.
Body's a temple. Even though he's like a big cigar guy.
That's different.
It's different.
That's like weed. Weed doesn't affect your lungs.
That's right.
You know that. So he's like, he's looking totally conspicuous because they stop in the middle of the road. He just gets out and then just walks into like a mall.
That's how it works in D.C., man. You just stop wherever you want. You get out of the car. He's almost getting hit by cars.
And I think Salim picked up on it because he sends his two goons out. He's like, I'm staying here. You two take care of that motherfucker.
Right.
Did you notice one of the big goons?
Of course I noticed he was jacked. I was like, this guy's gassed to the gills. All right.
But did you notice he was wearing a similar jacket to the punk rock jacket?
Yes.
Terminator.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he went into the Tech Noir bar or whatever it was.
So they fall. Harry goes into the bathroom. But another spacious bathroom. Movie bathrooms are just unbelievable.
Huge.
Yeah. No, this bathroom is so fucked, by the way, because did you notice the urinal placement of it?
Well, I know there was like the hallway where there was the stalls and the urinals.
The urinals are set up in the middle of it, so you walk by that traffic. So there's wiener happening there. You want them against the wall. You don't want them in a walkway.
Yeah.
Because then there's going to be some wiener interaction happening there. And that's not the point of a bathroom. All right?
Well, airport bathrooms.
What's that?
Airport bathroom. That's the point.
Airport bathroom. I mean, everything about an airport's there to just like make you question why you're alive.
So he goes to take a leak. We see a little old guy dropping a deuce. He's making all kinds of noises.
Yeah.
And
keep it down in there.
Quiet! I'm trying to pee. I have irritable bowel syndrome. How dare you?
Well, old guys shitting in a public bathroom is kind of like old guys at the gym or whatever, where they just strip naked. Like they're so beyond comfortable with themselves, their smells,
like walking around the locker room, like standing at the urinal wearing nothing but flip flops. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I've seen it. That's not even a hyperbole. I've seen that. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know. It's like,
boomer shit, dude. Boomers.
We've all seen it. We get it. We can be adults about it.
But the most unattractive people are the most comfortable being naked around people?
They just want to shove it on you. Like, you look good dressed up. I look terrible no matter what. So here it is. Eat it. Just fucking eat it up.
So there's like a average-sized goon with a gun and the jacked goon with a knife.
Billy Jack Goon?
Billy Jack Goon. And the buff goon goes after Schwarzenegger because he's in the most vulnerable position you can be, peeing.
Yeah, he's got his dick out.
It starts, it's hard to stop, you know. So he doesn't want to get pee on this fucking cool ass trench coat he had.
Oh, that would be embarrassing. He'd have to go home to his birthday party with piss all over himself.
Right. So a fight breaks out. They're going back and forth.
Gunfire, it's piercing into old man shitting stall. It's blowing it all up.
But once you start, you can't stop. That's in your worst position.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, God damn it, I got to finish. And then I got to wipe. You're not going to go after that. So they're like destroying this bathroom, ripping urinals off.
Yeah. I think Arnold somehow gets a hold of the one guy's gun and makes him shoot himself or shoot his partner, and now he's got to go hand to hand with the jacked goon. And
he rips a fucking hand dryer off and smashes it on. The only good use for a hand dryer. I hate.
I mean, you're just getting poop air on your hands. Never use them.
Yeah.
It's recycled poop air.
That's disgusting.
Oh my goodness. So he bonks him with the fucking hand dryer, and that's it.
That's when Salim, like, these guys are fucking it up. I have to.
We still have the earpiece, you know, and Arnold, and Albert's trying to contact him. I lost track of Salim, and so Salim just happens to show up in the bathroom, and he's also got a machine gun or an AK.
And just opens fire.
Yep. Arnold, god damn it, you would think this man is 6 foot something, fucking jacked up Chippendale dancer, but no, he's slippery as a goddamn eel because he somehow oozes his way into a stall, and now we're doing like the kick each stall open tension, and next thing you know, Arnold just slips under the stall, just like flies out under it, grabs his gun, and you know is able to fire back on Salim, who just makes himself disappear.
We're showing what a coward Salim is because he just turns tail and runs.
Oh, yeah. Live to see another day.
So Albert tries to stop him because Albert's going to come in and help Harry. Salim opens fire on him. Albert hides behind a lamppost. Somehow deflects every bullet.
Yeah, we get the nice comedic bit where he's checking everything, and then he grabs his dick, and he's like, oh, God, maybe one day I'll meet Michelle Pfeiffer.
So Albert's like, I'm going to get in the car. I'll chase him. Not time for that. Salim just throws a guy off the fucking motorcycle, takes off on it. Arnold happens to spot a mounted policeman.
Stop in the name of the
I am commandeering this horse. National security. Throws the cop off, jumps on it, takes off. So we have 1 horsepower versus how many horsepower would the motorcycle have?
At least 350.
He's catching up. I don't know how this is happening. I guess it's that busy traffic.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So they're going through a park and shit.
They're cutting through hotels. They've got, in our cool hotel, we've got the 2 different see-through, glass elevators or whatever. So we see.
And this ain't Commando, so he's not going to rip off the elevator.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Salim just parks his motorcycle in one of the elevators, and then Arnold goes
Takes
to
a
the
hostage.
Yep, gets a hostage. Arnold goes into the other elevator, squeezes in on his horse. This was
looks
good.
so ridiculous.
I
I
and
liked
it's
it.
great.
Yeah.
Snooty rich bitch. She's like the horse's ass is slapping her in the face. The horse pisses on her. Sorry.
Just a bunch of horse shit landing on
Every
her.
building in this movie is under construction. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah, good call.
Because they're going to the top floor, which is under construction. And, of course, Arnold's like a couple floors behind him because he got in later. So Salim is like, he sees like he's trapped. We always say this in movies. If you're being chased, always go to the top floor.
Always
You'll
go to the
never
top
be
floor.
trapped on the top floor.
No.
So Salim is like thinking, like, man, he sees another building. I think I can do this. I think Muhammad, Allah is with me, man. And so he fucking, I gotta say, I was impressed with the stunt work in this movie. It had great green screen because I was having a hard time seeing what was real and what was fake, because, I mean,
That was insane.
was Jamie Lee Curtis really hanging from that fucking helicopter? Because it looked like it.
It definitely did.
Yeah. So he just flies off Ghost Rider style, lands in a pool, and then Arnold's like, he's supremely confident.
Yeah.
He's like, I can do that with a horse.
And again, James Cameron, master of emotion, because I'm watching this and I'm like, no, don't try that with the horse. You're going to kill the horse.
I know.
And
Well, it's himself, too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I was freaked out, but this is showing that Arnold, his value of other life, aside from the dogs, which he very gently did, he's like, yeah, this horse can do it.
yeah, and he doesn't give a shit about his family at home either.
No.
He's like, if I die, I die. It's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
He's in it for the thrill.
So he backs up, horse starts running, and the horse is like, fuck this shit.
you out of your mind.
Arnold flips off the horse. He's hanging there, and he's like, go back. Horse pulls him back up, and he's like, damn it.
And of course, he gets up and he scolds the horse for not willing to risk its fucking life for.
Yo, I'm a horse.
He's a police horse.
Yeah.
He swore an oath to
I gotta
protect and
jump
serve.
to another building.
Yeah, it's got to get a dishonorable discharge for that horse. All right, Harry returns home. We got Helen sleeping, and
Cake's
she's
out
asleep
there.
in the dining room, just right by the cake there. Oh,
Yep. Presents, all this stuff, whole 9 yards.
Right. It's like, sorry, honey. Something suddenly came up.
yeah.
Back at work the next day. Harry's going through all the fucking brown people file.
Exactly.
9. Yeah! He sees Salim. And he's like, that's the guy.
It's got to be the
And
guy.
he's a world famous terrorist. He is the Michael Jackson of terror. He leads the Crimson Jihad, which sounds like a really cool faction of Cobra, the Crimson Jihad.
Oh yeah. Or a cool like punk band or something.
It sounds sweet as fuck.
Yeah.
You want to join up? That's the name.
I could be
Yeah.
a dreadnought for him.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. So he gets the dot matrix printout. It looks awful, and he's like, he goes to Toby, and he's like, "This is the guy. We're gonna get him." He's like, "Great. Where is he? Somewhere. We're gonna find him." It's like, cool. That guy's in Paris. He's in Africa. He's in North Dakota. Like, he's not gonna be in D.C. So, Harry, he's gonna do it, but first he's got a big mission.
He even sees, he's like, I got to make shit up with fucking Helen.
Yeah.
Not showing up on your own birthday party is too much. But he's like supremely confident. Like he's talking with Albert. He's like, I'm gonna get her back.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
just take her out to lunch and she'll be fucking kissing my ass.
Yeah.
All over again.
Where are you going to take her out to lunch, buddy? Oh, Applebee's is having like a discount today.
Yeah, it's a bit-
I got a coupon.
2-for-1 coupon.
Oh,
Coupon too.
the 2 for 20. It was probably like 2 for 15 back then. Didn't
Oh,
even
it's-
have the ring to it.
It's all you can eat riblets months.
Oh, yeah, riblets.
I always get her with the riblets. He walks into her office, and unbeknownst to Helen,
She's sitting at her cubicle.
talking with her like coworker.
Right.
She's like a legal secretary,
Yeah.
and she gets a call.
Right.
And this, to me, this is the guy who steals the. Bill Paxton always steals every movie.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
in.
That's why I'm cosplaying as Bill Paxton today.
As Simon the Spy.
Yes.
And I need you. Can you meet me up? Can you meet me like so and so?
Yeah, we're hearing just one side of the conversation. Helen's friend's like, Simon's on your phone. She's like, oh my God, the mystery man? The mystery man.
Not Albert. Harry's hearing this. He's like hiding in a cubicle.
Yeah.
This was a scene where I was like, how did her coworker not see this gigantic human being
Who is the
standing right
husband
there?
of her
Yeah,
friend?
Right.
It's like, oh, my husband is Mr. Olympia, by the way.
Casting this shadow across the whole fucking office because he's blocking out every fucking light above them. Just hiding somehow behind a cubicle. Yeah. Don't notice. So, yeah, you just hear, yeah? You want me to meet you there? Oh, okay. I can meet you there in an hour. So she's fucking excited about this, whatever it is.
So is the coworker. She's like, get some of that dick from me, honey.
Yeah.
She's like, you better believe it.
That's right. And Arnold just hanging out there in the hall. How does he get out of this situation? He turns towards a cubicle and like picks up GQ magazine or something, and nobody notices him. Nobody. That's why he's a spy.
Right.
He knows what he's doing.
Back in '94, 6'3" Olympians, dime a dozen. That's why Chippendales is dead now. Everybody got short. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe the right's right.
So he is just devastated. He's just in a stupor, walks back to the car, and Albert's like, what's going on, bud?
You got that long-faced expression. Did your wife like cheat on you or something? That's okay.
Yes. And he's like, yes. Welcome to the club, because now there's something to like bond with, because Tom Arnold's just a glob of shit, you
Right.
know? And he's just like,
Arnold's never been hurt by anything in his life, so something has
nothing.
finally pierced him.
and he's like, this is gonna be great. And he's like, stop cheering me up. And he's like, bro, and he drops some fucking wisdom on him.
Yeah.
She's like, she's flesh and blood. She's a woman. She has needs, and you're never there.
Never. It's not
Fucking No Nut November is all year long. It's only a matter of time for she's gonna cheat on you. And then he drops his line where he's like, look, I've been married 20 times, all right? The last time she took the fucking ice cube trays. What sick bitch takes the fucking ice cube trays? Apparently Roseanne Barr does.
That's
She
incredible.
did that to him, and James Cameron's like reusing that line.
Yeah, that's good.
So they're like, bro, let's just kill some people or something.
Let's just go do a little bit of America fuck yeah all over everybody. I mean, come on.
Hell yeah.
Like, he was already in it to win it. This is, I don't know. It's throwing him off his game. There should have been some bad spy shit happening here. I guess there's...
Well, there would be if it was a movie now. 'Cause we gotta get that 3-hour.
Yeah, that's true. But now we're going into Act 2, which is like, a good chunk of this movie.
Dinner time at the Tasker house. Very tense. Because now he knows what a whore his wife is.
What were they eating for dinner here? I didn't even notice. We're used to him just having like a giant sandwich, and here we had like the green beans out, probably a mashed potato. It's very American.
What did you do today, Helen? And she's like, well, I put the color coded the tabs. It's her boring fucking
She
job.
was so excited to hear her husband finally ask her how her day was.
Right. And he's just gritting his teeth.
Yeah.
and shit.
Could,
No, she's lying about everything.
yeah, he thinks he knows something. He thinks he caught her, but she is so excited. This is how we know that she's still in love with him, because she's like, I've been waiting for you to ask me how my day was. And you're right.
And he's not even picking up on it because he's all about him.
Yeah. She's got every conversation from work, remember? She's got everything about the color coding she did. She's like, I got this new system. And he is losing his mind because he's like, no, I caught you, you bitch. And he just, oh my God. And again.
Because he could never fathom anyone would cheat on him.
That's the thing. He's not necessarily hurt. He's insulted is the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you?
How dare you?
So next day,
Arnold.
Next day at Omega Sector, put a top on the beach. And like Albert's like, you know how fucking illegal this shit is? I knew you get a blowjob on the last mission. He's like, you heard that? Saw that? All right, I'll do it. It's highly illegal, highly immoral.
Right.
But you're my bro. That's what bros do.
So we kind of do a little bit of speed work here. So we just see like a transcript that he rips off, and he's reading it. He's hearing the voiceover of Helen talking to Simon, though. I think this is when we first get to hear Simon's voice, and you're just like, fuck. This Simon's guy's got something going on. Cause
he's like, he thinks he's a spy, too. He's like, is this guy like an enemy spy who's trying to infiltrate my life? I don't know what's going on here.
Like, we think we've stumbled onto something interesting because, they're doing all the spy talk. And so him and Albert are like, oh, shit, is this guy, like, with the CIA? Is he, what's going on here?
So Simon sets up a date to see Helen tomorrow. So Harry goes home. He knows all the deeds. So he's kind of fucking with her passive-aggressively. He's like, how was your lunch, Helen? And he's like, you want to go out to lunch?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I can't. I got color coding.
No, I got to go out with Allison, Her man just broke up with her. She really needs me.
While they're talking, Harry grabs her purse. Albert's waiting outside in the rain, throws the purse to her. Albert puts tracker, fucking infrared, predator vision, all this shit on in her purse.
That's right.
And hands it back to him. And Albert's like, dude, I don't think we should be doing this. This is kind of fucked up. Fuck you! Track!
All right. It's the big hour. We're finally going to meet him. We're finally going to meet Bill. Simon. I love this.
He totally lives up to all expectations. They meet at a Chinese restaurant.
Of course.
And so we wanted to describe. Do you want to just look in the mirror and describe what Simon looks like?
Yeah, let me get my mirror. Well, he's got, he's got to be sophisticated. He's got to be mysterious. So he's got a sweet mustache. Yeah. He's got a child's haircut.
Middle
but
part, 90s parted down the middle.
He wants to have a little bit longer hair because he's, we're about to learn he's hooking up with married housewives who husbands are probably bald-headed geeks. So he's got to give her some hair to play with and everything. So he's working into their fantasy more so than his own look.
Right.
And then the turtleneck, the Dockers, and of course, the loafers. Like, this is...
Did he have a beeper on his belt, too?
Oh, my God. Of course he had a beeper. He had at least two because,
spy.
He's a spy.
Right. So he starts taking credit for the shit that Harry did the night before because it's in the paper. He's like, this was me. But don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because he's a spy, do you think he made Helen pay for the meal?
Oh my God! Yeah.
he's like, look, and they can't know my name or anything like that, and this is a fake alias on here anyway. Either way, it can't be traced.
I had to hide my wallet, so I couldn't bring it today. Yeah, she definitely did. It's okay. It was in the '90s when everything was good, so Chinese dinner probably cost like $6.
Oh yeah,
for both of them.
Amazing. She got like a gallon of egg drop soup.
Yeah, and that was with drinks too.
Harry and Albert are listening outside because they have the bug in their purse, and they're like, wait a minute. That's the shit we did last night. This motherfucker.
Because for like 10 minutes, we were under the auspices that he was possibly a spy, and then it clearly comes true that he is not.
So they follow Simon back to his...
Date wraps up, and they follow Simon back to...
a sweet Corvette he's driving.
He could be a spy with that Corvette.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then he pulls into a used car lot.
And they have a little laugh to themselves like, my God, he's not just a phony. He's a used car salesman.
So he's a salesman pretending to be a spy, and Harry's a spy pretending to be a salesman.
I'd even put that together.
Brilliant.
That's beautiful.
So Harry's pissed. He's like, I gotta fuck with this guy.
Yep.
So he comes on acting like he's a customer.
Yep.
And Simon's laying it on thick, the old used car dealer shit. And he's like, bro, if you really want some pussy, some poontang, you need this vet, bro.
Yeah. The vet gets him wet. Simon brought that himself. Bill Paxton, definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
So you go for a test drive. First Simon's driving, and like fucking Harry's trying to play the incel role. Like, well, how do you get these women? It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you got. And first of all, what he's saying is true in a way. I mean, you don't want to lie. You want to lie, but you need to romance a woman. You need to, because Harry just shows up. He's like, I'm a god, bask in my glory.
Right.
And
Doesn't
he's like,
have to work
no
for
matter
it.
God,
How we do it.
You know what they say about how a woman, or how hot a woman is? There's some guy out there who's sick of her. And that's the same for men.
Oh, yeah.
And Helen's starting to get sick of fucking Harry, even though he's a fucking god.
Right.
And he's just like, look, I admit I'm not much to look at.
I love this because during the drive, he's like, I can't tell you all the secrets. I can't. Next thing you know, they're pulled over eating hot dogs on the hood of the car. This is the thing. You give them a little bit of a lie. I do this whole bit about being a fucking spy, and it's great. It gets them wet.
They want some adventure. They want to spice their life up, and I give it to them.
I mean, these ladies, we're living in California. They've all got like these software daddies back at home, and their wares are soft. They got limp dicks, if you're listening to me, if you're understanding me. They're too busy working their fingers to the bone. They should be boning their pussy to the figure.
Using their finger to bone their...
At least warm it up a bit that way.
At least warm it up.
So now they're going back to the lot when Harry's driving.
Right.
And it's like, you know...
I like this because it's almost like Arnold is kind of showing like, I'm watching this and I'm like, is he understanding what's happening right now? Is he learning a little bit about his, like how poorly he's treated Helen? You don't think so?
No, not at all.
No? Okay.
He's fantasizing about murdering someone.
He's still doing the, I just got to kill this man because my wife was perfectly happy with our situation until he showed up.
So he wants to confirm, even though he does know it, he wants to hear it from Simon's mouth that he's doing something with his wife. He's like, so how many women are you working on? He's like, man, bro, I got this. She doesn't even know how hot she is. She's, because she wears glasses and her hair up. We know that really makes a woman unsexy at all.
Of course.
And he's like,
100.
dude, and this got these big old titties, ass like a 10-year-old boy.
What the fuck is that? Who says that? What in the hell?
First of all, it's not even appealing. He got
No.
the kid value. You're just going
ass
just
like
looks. You don't want a fucking flat little boy ass. What the fuck? It was in the 90s.
It was the 90s.
The Pogs didn't emerge until the next decade.
Yeah.
So, we were in a rough patch then.
Oh,
That's true.
People were hungering for flat butts, all right?
Before
Yeah.
CrossFit, man, it was all about 6-minute abs and all that stuff.
Master.
All the stupid things.
Thigh Master will come into play in True Thighs, but
of course
damn
it will.
right.
So Harry's imagining just nailing his fucking ass, blood flying everywhere, but he does it. Because for a minute we're thinking, holy shit, he just fucking killed Simon. It's like, no, he's just fantasizing about it.
He does do a sweet park job where he like spins the car out and then backs it in real quick, slams it into park, and Simon's freaked out a little bit, but he's also excited a little bit because he likes the thrill of a sale. So he's just like, well, clearly, I mean, I've got 8 people lined up for this, so you got to take it off my hands quick if you want it. And Arnold's like, why don't you just hold it for me for a day? I'm just gonna, think about it a little bit longer.
So the next day, Harry checks in with Albert. What are the new transcripts saying? And because I think he was trying to think maybe Simon would talk about him because he's still all about himself at this time.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at, wait!
This conversation's perfectly boring. Perfect transcript. And then he notices... 'cause
Page 20 is missing!
he's a spy, so he notices a page is missing.
There are numbers, not that hard. What is it? Show me that page! He's like, no, bro, dude, you do not want to read this. I will kill you! He's like, all right, here. And we learned they set up a date. And he's just fuming.
We get to go down and see like the background of and we've got Simon in his office, feet kicked up. He's got a gun in his hand. Yeah, Helen, I really need you tonight. I'm in some danger, serious danger. I need you to meet me under the bridge. And he points out which bridge. I don't remember which one, but it was a bridge. What have I told you happens under bridges?
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Yeah. Well, it depends, I guess.
I don't know how many housewives are going to be into bridge shit, but yeah, maybe.
Well, Simon is a troll.
Simon is a troll.
Living under that bridge. And so, so then the day comes. She's just like, honey, I got some work. These people, they have not figured out my color code system yet. I'll be back. Dinner's in the microwave. Like, sure, thank you. And then he just fucking jumps in the car with fucking Albert. And we follow.
already abused the transcript, the bugging of an innocent person, but now Arnold's calling in backup.
Right. Choppers, fucking everything.
Yeah, he's got fucking people hiding in trees and shit. Like,
that's the confidence this man has. He doesn't give a shit. He's gonna do whatever he wants because he's Arnold or Harry.
Yeah,
still a real American hero.
Even when we pull up under the bridge, there's a couple homeless people doing what people do under the bridge, and it was actually 2 agents in disguise.
But they blended in.
Well, yeah, when you see a couple bums fingering each other's bums, yeah, it's gonna blend in.
So he's like, quick, get in. So she gets out of her car, jumps in his Corvette. I got to take you to a safe house.
Wait a minute. You got to get down before we turn this curve. And so gently puts it, well, her head is not in his lap. It's like next to his thigh.
Yeah, it's laying on his thigh, yeah.
But we've get 2 or 3 different of his team recounting
One
back
of them
to
was James Cameron.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, she's definitely got her head in his crotch.
Yeah. And they're telling him all, well, they're being light on the details. They're
Is
like,
her head bobbing up and down? Is there movement? Oh, yeah, there's movement. And he's just grinding.
Oh, yeah.
Teeth.
Oh, man.
Simon takes her to his safe house.
She's blindfolded.
Yeah. Trailer park. This is probably where Simon really lives.
Yep.
And he's like, look, I need you to go on a mission with me to Paris. I need cover. I'm supposed to be married on this mission. Can you do this for me?
And Helen has not lost all of her senses. So while he's like fiddling around with the wine bottle, she's noticing some debris on the counter, and she starts griffing around a little bit. And she peels up a newspaper, and she sees under it is 2 plane tickets to Paris.
To paradise.
So she's like, "Oh fuck, this is for real." See, that's Simon. Mind games.
Right. So she's hooked, and she's like, I love my country. Yes, I'll do it. She's a little reluctant, but she's like, this is for the country. And he's like, thank you. And he's like, but first, we're gonna be under scrutiny. We need to look like people who are madly in love with each other.
And he puts his hand on her leg, and she freaks the fuck out. He's like, see, that's the kind of action that you can't do. You got to have the perfect reaction. We got to go under deep cover here. You have to be my wife. And we have to be into each other.
Balls deep undercover.
Balls deep.
And he gets on top of her. And she's like, no, get off of me. Can't you do it for your country?
Yeah.
Not for me. I hate doing this. It's the worst part of my job.
Right.
And just he's about to go in for some more. The trailer gets like chopped in half.
It's insane.
It's a good effect, though.
And he lands right between her legs. Like everything looks,
he falls
everything
on
looks
her,
awful.
Yeah,
like she's
that's right.
totally like doing
Harry
it.
rocking the ski mask with fucking Albert, and he sees that, and he's just ready to kill.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't just fucking just punch him and sever his jaw like Brock Sampson style or something.
Chopper's got the fucking searchlight on him, like SWAT team. They drag him out.
They're really playing into the whole spy ruse for him. So it is kind of fun how they did this, where they're like still making it her believe that she's involved with some spy shit.
Helen is showing some smoke. Simon bitches out immediately. No, don't hurt me. Take her. And she's like fighting back. She knees Albert in the balls. And
right.
shit.
Albert turns around and clocks her with a gun.
And Arnold decks him.
Yeah. It's a cute movie.
Oh,
She
yeah.
fucking bites Arnold's hand and shit because they're trying to get her in this paddy wagon.
And he, instead of screaming out, he has to like muffle his voice. Oh.
So they throw them both in the paddy wagon, take them to the interrogation room. So this is where it gets kind of really mean-spirited.
Oh my God, he's gone from bad to worse.
So they got, it's the classic room, just a stool, empty room, and the two-way mirror.
Yeah.
Or the one-way mirror, I guess. And it's Albert, and she knows she's seen the movie, so she's looking in the mirror. Anybody behind there?
Yeah.
We see Albert and Harry are back there with the voice modulator.
Yep. And again, we're playing into the spy bit. They're like going along as if Simon actually were a spy. Do you work for the Spider Agency?
He drops in that Simon is Carlos the Jackal, who's
There
actually
was.
a real terrorist in real life.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's just like, yeah, you're in deep shit. And she's like, what? I don't know. And then he's like, is your husband well hung? You know, he starts just dropping all this fucking sex shit. Did they take care of your needs?
He doesn't even mix it in very well.
Harry doesn't even eat pussy, man. He's just like, no, it's beneath me.
No.
So I'm happy to say by the end of the movie,
He eats pussy?
Yeah, he's like, pussy's pretty cool. And Albert teaches him all about it. Albert loves eating pussy.
How do we know that?
Because he looks like the kind of guy that loves eating pussy.
You don't?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm Albert.
Oh, okay, all right.
These guys play.
I'm the wise one.
Okay. So he doesn't even do a good job of like mixing up his questions. It literally starts out with, "You've been hanging out with Carlos the Jekyll. Are you a spy? No. How did you meet him?" And she describes the first date, and their first date was Chinese restaurant. And we do get to see Simon's move where he walks in with a briefcase, sees her eating alone. He gets kind of like nervous. "You got to take my briefcase. I'll contact you tonight." And we see her take that briefcase back to the office, griff into it, money, plane tickets, a gun, the same prop gun that we saw he was playing with in his office, and it's like a BB gun. And that's how we got her hooked. But then it just downhill from there. No questions about her being a spy or anything. "Is your husband well hung?" Yes. 4 inches. What? From the ground. Oh. And
he asked her, he's like, "Why were you willing to go to Paris with this guy?" She's like, "I don't know. It's just my life's in a rut. I just want to feel alive again."
Yeah,
you know?
she goes from being like angry to just being like, "My life kind of fucking sucks," you know?
My husband's never around. My kid hates me.
I got a teenage daughter. I got frustrations out the wazoo. I need that dick bad.
Feel alive.
Albert's like, "How bad do you need that dick?"
Arnold reminds him, "That's my wife." And he's like, "Well, fuck."
And after a while, she's like, "What the fuck does this have to do with fucking Carlos the Jackal, my sex life? Fuck you." And she like throws something at the mirror.
That's stool.
And Harry's a little like, "Oh, she got some spunk."
Right.
That's the woman I fell in love with.
He's seeing that fire. He's loving it.
Yeah, was there any fire to begin with? Is this
like
shown
how'd
in
they
that?
meet? It's never shown. Like
Yeah.
how they actually met and got together, and how he's lied to her this entire time.
Right.
And he asks the one final question, because you would in interrogation. "Do you still love your husband?" She's like, "Yes, I do." And he's like, "I forgive you."
He's so thrilled. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
And he's like, "Now I'm gonna fuck with her." So it's like, in his mind, he's like, "I'm gonna give her the adventure she wants," but it's total like humiliation.
Oh yeah.
Shit, you know. So cut to Harry. He goes to see Simon. They're like at over a bridge. I think they're at the bridge that she left her car, right?
It might have been. I don't remember.
They strip him down to his underwear. They're hanging him over the edge of a bridge. Still got the ski masks on.
Yep.
And he's like, "Look, I'm just a bitch. I got a small dick that's even worse.
It's pathetic.
I'm a loser."
Starts pissing himself.
I gotta lie to women to get laid. Yeah, and then this is the running gag. He pees on himself.
Right.
And they're so disgusted with this guy. Like, I can't even.
He's so pathetic, yeah.
They pull him up to safety. They're still...
Well, they pull off their masks. "I haven't even seen you." They pull their masks off.
Yeah.
No.
No.
They're like,
Wait, the car.
Yeah, like, "Get the fuck out of here." "No, you're going to shoot me in the back." "No. I'll suck your dick." And they're just like, "Whoa, buddy."
Because they're still fucking with him like he's a spy.
Even Albert is disgusted with this guy.
Yeah.
He just shoots at his feet
yeah.
like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Right.
So, the Taskers are having dinner when a call comes in for Doris. Because we forgot to mention, that was her code name.
Doris,
like,
yeah.
"You will get the call for Doris."
She wanted... What was the name she wanted?
Natasha.
Natasha.
Well, no, because it's the Rocky and Bullwinkle, Boris and Natasha.
Okay.
But he goes, "You will get a call from Boris." And she's like, "What's my name going to be, Natasha?" "No, Doris."
Boris and Doris.
Which becomes their names at the end.
I didn't realize that was what was happening there. That's good. Boris and Doris.
So she gets the call, and it's like, you're gonna have to go to a hotel, dress in your sexiest outfit. You're gonna meet this guy, and you need to put a bug on the phone.
Yeah.
So he's like, there will be an envelope waiting for you at the desk.
Yep. And we just cut down to that hotel.
She got this fucking 80s prom dress on.
She looked like an old school clown. Like it was like the clown ruffles and stuff. It's like, what are you doing, girl?
It was rough.
How are you lighting Arnold's fire? What is going on?
Again, the trickle-down economics doesn't work unless Arnold's happy.
Go two ways, you know? I mean, she's not doing shit either. Like he's
exactly. So Arnold's like, he's on these missions doing his thing, bunch of Tia Carreras all the time. So if he's not giving it to his wife, which he clearly isn't, because he gets home, she's already asleep, so they never bang. You gonna tell that Titan of testosterone isn't gonna be fucking every chick like on every mission? No,
I don't know. I think in the real world, yes, he would be. But are we supposed to believe he is doing that in the movie world?
In the movie world, no. Harry's a top babyface for whatever reason, but we don't see how like the relationship started or get any exposition on that.
Well, there was a short-lived TV show called
Yes,
True Lies
yeah.
that no one watched.
Yeah.
It came out, I think, last year
because it didn't have Arnold in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So she gets the envelope, and there's a number waiting for her,
Right.
and a little microchip.
The little chip to put on the phone.
So she calls in. They're explaining, look, this guy, he's fucked up. He's a perv. He likes to watch.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to fuck him.
Yeah, and she's like, "Wait, do I really have to suck his dick?" And they're like, "No. He just likes to watch. That's all he's into."
You with animals, but yeah, he's not gonna touch you. All you gotta do is plant that bug on the phone. So then we cut back to Omega Sector, and we get Griff. I saw this. When you have to have this like a sexy voice. Who do you call in? DeHart, dude.
Oh,
John DeHart. Because it was set up. The whole room set up like a DeHart situation.
You're right. Fireplace.
So we see
champagne.
John DeHart like, all right, take your panties off. I like that. You into leather? And then he's like, all right, here, I did this audio for you. And so, like, sweet. So, because we're like, what's going on? Why is this guy fucking doing audio?
Yeah. Helen's approaching that fateful hotel room, and she stops outside, and she gets one glimpse, and she's like, I'm not Helen. I'm Doris. What the fuck is Doris?
Doris fucks and gets dudes hard. This isn't going to do it.
This isn't going to do it.
No.
Door it. This isn't going to door it. So she's just ripping all that fucking fringe fuck off her, which she doesn't realize that she's me and John DeHart. Keep the fringe on. So she starts ripping it all off, and we see our woman blossom into a fucking smokestack.
Right.
It's looking hot.
She just takes some water from a vase, slicks her hair back, puts some lipstick on,
Wow.
puts the chip between her tits. Because we know Jamie Lee Curtis is famous for having big tits. So we're like, all right, this is the Jamie Lee Curtis we signed up for.
Damn right. Let's see them sweater cows.
She walks in the room, and we see John DeHart set up, raging fire, bowls of ice cubes everywhere.
A drawn bath and everything, somehow staying warm. Like it, John DeHart.
We see Harry sitting in a chair. Perfect. You lit it so he's in a silhouette. You can't see his face.
That's right.
And he's like, "Hey there, you're looking pretty sexy." He's working the fucking like tape recorder.
Yeah.
He has such little respect for his wife. He's like, I know what she's gonna say.
Oh yeah.
So he like prepares everything.
I know, it's something. So he's using all the things, all the John DeHart recordings to get her to undress, and she's being timid about it at first, and finally it snaps. She's like, I'm not Helen, I'm Doris.
Right. She's like, this is for America. I have to do this.
She starts getting into it.
Right.
And I was getting into it.
And they play. They play.
It's not good for no nut.
This is like the second sexiest scene in movie history. For sure.
And they up the ante, Joe, because they play the sexiest song you could ever do a striptease to. The Shimmy Slide. John DeHart.
Well, they're sleek and they're sliding all across the floor, grooving 2 by 2, stomping for some more. That's when my eyes catch you and my heart begins to sing. Oh, pretty baby, man, can you swing? My feet start to moving as they push me from my chair. My fingers start to snap and wanna run through your hair. I got to get to you, but I get pushed aside, 'cause everybody's doing the shimmy and the slide. Oh, you're on fire when I grab you by the hand. Your waist is moving with the rhythm of the band. My eyes swell up as you take me for a ride. Come on, pretty baby, let's do the shimmy slide.
And Harry's like, oh my God.
He's
I'm
losing
actually, I felt a twitch down there.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, is this the woman I've been married to?
He was cross-legged and everything, and he had to readjust. He's like, oh shit, what's going on here? He's like, we're seeing in his face, I never knew this woman at all.
Yeah.
That was the depressing thing, is like, he has fucked this woman's life up. They have a 13, 14-year-old daughter. They've been together this whole time. He did not know his wife was like this.
And he wanted this. That's why he's been absent this whole time.
Right,
Because
but
Griff, she didn't know her own mind.
She-
Now she knows her own mind.
guys, all you got to do is watch Arabella.
Right.
That's all you got to do to learn about your own mind.
Right. And so it's like, all right now, lay down on that bed and bring it in. And then she lays on and she's like, oh my God, am I going to have to fuck this guy?
She starts talking back, but he doesn't have that prepared in the tape, so he has to hit rewind, lay on the bed.
Bring it in.
And she's like, I don't think I'm comfortable. Rewind, hit play, lay on the bed. And
Starts doing a soliloquy from fucking Hamlet. You know?
John DeHart's voice is not good for commanding. Like, you really have to be kind of into it already. So it is hard when you're trying to, like.
Nothing's hard. That's the problem. So she lays down on the bed.
Close your eyes.
He gets on top of her. He's like, I'm going to fuck my wife for the first time. Feels like the first time.
Feels like
Foreigner.
well, it's probably the first time in 13 years or so
Right.
since that daughter was born.
He just did that
Conceived.
'cause he needed cover.
He needed. That's the only way he could get into it. He's like, oh, I'm on a spy mission right now. Albert was probably like talking to him the whole
Gotta
time.
make a whole ass kid to do this.
Yeah.
He starts kissing her. She grabs the phone from the side table and bashes him in the head. Ah! And then she goes like, you sick fuck! Starts fucking laying the boots in, doing the stone cold stomps on her. Making a nut mud hole in his ass.
She's got her dress that she's trying to zip up while doing it. She dashes out and then realizes she forgot to plant the bug. She's still on the mission, people. She runs back in, plants the bug under the table under the phone, and then starts to run out when finally we're like, when's Harry going to actually say something? He's trying to fuck his wife. And he goes, Helen! And
Then the terrorists break in. Did they ever explain how, why they?
No, they just
No, they
they're
just-
like, time to fuck Arnold up.
yeah.
We know where he's at.
So they burst in, and then Helen is thinking, Harry, what do you think? She still doesn't know that he's a spy.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you here?
She's the spy in her mind.
Yeah.
So she thinks these people are after her. And he's like, oh, I know they're after me.
Yep.
And he's going along with everything. And she's like, you don't know anything. Just say you don't know anything. Because, again, so we have.
No way her husband could be a super spy. This plain Jane dude.
He's just a software salesman. Windows 95.
They're whisked to an airstrip, put on a jet where we meet Juno. And they're brought in there.
Immediately tension outside on the landing strip or whatever. And we see that these two clearly know each other.
Right.
Juno and Harry.
Juno's playing up like, even though they haven't fucked, she's playing it up like they have.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Because they're, she's got to be a home
like,
wrecker too.
Harry, we meet MEAT again. And he's like, I don't know this woman. And she's like, Harry, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
And she can see that, and she's like, oh, so Juno's really just twisting the knife.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Your husband did everything to me. He ate my pussy.
Oh, whoa!
And Helen's like, what? You can do that?
Oh my God. It's the
So
most-
he comes clean on the plane, right? He's like, I am a spy.
Well, he starts saying that he's a spy, and she's like, "Shut up! You're not a spy. I'm the spy." And she's like,
Let her go. You
Yeah.
got me.
she shows off her little locket, like that they're married and everything, and Juno's just like, "Man, this is fucked. This is gonna be fun." So she,
They knocked out.
Yep,
the
they-
little knockout gun. I didn't know stewardess had those two. You like a coffee, soda,
cookies, little,
knocked out. You know?
yeah.
Come to. We're in a warehouse somewhere. We see these giant Persian statues, as Juno calls them, the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Mm.
And we'll learn why because they're broken open. We see that nuclear warheads are hidden within these statues.
We get some nice jokes because, of course, Salim knows who Harry is, and he's like, you know what this is? Is it a ninja blender? Is it an air fryer? Is it a microwave?
Is it a neck massager? And like they like punch him for being insolent, because he's like, I'm not giving you what you want, because they want to use him as propaganda. They want to make a video with Harry like going, I'm a bitch, and we're gonna destroy America. There's nothing we can do about it.
And this is where we get the big admission, where Harry, in front of everybody, looks Helen in the eyes and tells her that yes, he is in fact a spy. And then Helen punches him in the face. So he's just getting punched constantly.
And then they're gonna use him for propaganda. He's gonna explain what they want. So they get the camcorder out. Didn't charge the fucking battery. Ahmed, what the fuck? That's
I
your
can't
whole
believe
job.
Salim didn't just blow him away for that. I was like, oh, for sure we'll kill this guy for that.
Yeah.
But no, he let him live.
Apparently the recruiting for the Crimson Jihad's not good right now.
Yeah, he's like, I can't kill him. He's got to do something else next week.
Salim, he's rattling off you always hear it. You guys are bombing our people. We're going to the decadent West. We're going to stop you. And the plan is, he reveals they have nuclear warheads. We are going to blow up an island just to show you that we have a nuclear warhead. And then after that, every week we're going to blow up American City until you give up our demands.
And it just so happens during this that Juno is going through Helen's purse and happens to find a little computer chip, a transmitter.
Tracker, yeah.
Yeah.
And Albert and them they're on the case, man. They tracked it down to the Florida Keys.
But Harry and Helen, they're on their way to, Florida still works. It's a torture dungeon. Florida's a tortuous state. It sucks. And, Juno is admitting she never cared about a cause. She just want. You know what? Great fucking villain. We were talking earlier. Clearly, Tia's a good guy because Salim just fucking smacked the shit out of her. So we're like, she's doing this under distress, clearly. Here she is just saying, no, I just wanted fucking money. I don't give a shit.
Did it all for the nookie.
I did it all for the nookie.
And then she gives a big old wet kiss on Arnold just to fucking fuck with him some more. Like, oh, yeah, man, your husband. Ooh, those 4 inches.
We saw a Terminator. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Joe.
From the ground.
Yeah, there you go.
You got to remember where we measure it from.
That's right. That's right.
So they're brought in to the torturer Samir, I think was his name. He's a little shriveled up, little old guy.
Yeah.
Got the scene where he pulled all his tools out.
Oh, yeah. This is the whole inspiration for Hostile,
Hostile?
the movie.
What's hostile?
Hostile. My bad.
And like, what is that for? A root canal? And he's like, oh, you will learn, white man. You will learn.
They get injected with the truth serum, the
He does,
Barbarol super soda or whatever it's called.
Barbarol super soda.
Barbarol super soda.
And we see
Sodium pentothal.
There it
or
is.
whatever it was. I think
No, that's it.
The sodium something.
his eyes start like dilating. He's like blurry vision. And then
Helen's
he's like,
ask-
what did they give you?
Yeah.
Like, truth serum.
So we're thinking this is going to be like a big, 14-year frustration, like truth or dare situation. They get like 2 questions out of him.
Well, the first one is, are we going to die? Yes. And he's like, how long have you been a spy? 17 years. Did you kill anybody? Yes. But they were all bad. Have you ever eaten pussy? No.
Oh, man.
Like, that's my Harry.
That's my Harry. All right, so Salim is busy checking out Harry's wallet.
Griffin the wallet.
Griffin threw a wallet. I wouldn't do this. I don't want my name associated with that.
Too bad.
All
Do
right.
it.
Notices that Harry has a daughter. So, he's a man who likes to hedge his bets.
We didn't need this extra. We could have cut this.
Cut it right out. Cut it right
Could
out.
have ended with the fucking bridge theme. But
Yeah.
we have to go on. So the torturer comes in. Remember, he's on truth serum. So Harry's like, I'm going to kill you with my bare hands. And then I'm going to kill that god. And he's like, you're not going to do shit.
Yeah. They did set it up like a Brock Sampson kill, and I liked that
was
about
sweet.
it. Yeah.
And he's like, well, I undid the handcuffs. He grabs like a knife off a table and hits one of the guards. And then he snaps the fucking torturer's neck.
He does exactly what he said he was going to do.
And
Right.
Helen, wet like she's in a vet. And she's like, oh my
Corvette,
God.
people, not a veterinarian's office. I know some people get that confused.
I know, this show, yeah.
Yeah,
No Bluey
this
here.
show. No bluey shit happening here.
So they sneak out, and we just get a scene where she gets to see him in action.
Right. A hail of gunfire. He takes out 3 guards. We got to get out of here before more guards show up. She gets captured because more guards showed up. He takes out 2 guards easily and then, gets to see that she's been taken hostage. And he just shoots the guy in the head. And then he says, honey, next time, get down.
So they're sneaking around. They see Salim is doing his kind of promo for the news, and we get it. Very tasteful use of the Arabic language. We'll play a little of it for you.
Durka Allah, Muhammad Jihad. Bagala, Muhammad Jihad. Bagala, Muhammad Jihad. Allah, Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Muhammad Jihad.
Fuck. Dirk Allah.
And then he arms the warhead for 90 minutes. First I thought it was a minute and a half. I was like, wow, what the fuck are they doing? And then they bury it in cement. So I guess that's so nobody can deactivate it in time or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was some sloppy ass cement. That shit ain't gonna be drying.
It takes
in
a
90
while,
minutes.
yeah.
It was like watery as fuck.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's a movie. We're going along with it. And we learn that they are in the Florida Keys, which, by the way, my dad lives in the Keys. Nobody be missed, all right? So if they blow up the key, who cares?
That's what I said. It's like, fuck, man.
So,
The only thing that could stop them now is us, because no one's gonna, like you said, we're in the Keys. No one gives a fuck. And
well, Jimmy Buffett does.
Jimmy
he's
Buffett,
no longer
but,
with us, right?
okay, but that means they're connected to the continental U.S., so they could go anywhere. No one could stop them.
Right. I hope they changed it after 9/11, but yeah, like you could just sneak anything onto a Florida Key and just drive. There's no fucking stopping you. You just right into Florida.
Right, and I mean, Florida.
I think that's Invasion USA. That was the plot.
They, Trump keeps talking about building the wall, and I'm waiting for them to build the wall to separate Florida from the rest of us. Because then we won't have to worry about this situation, Murray. If we just, Georgia gets that wall, that beautiful wall. What else is down there? Alabama, I think, is connected to it. Just build the wall. Florida can be on its
Cut off
own.
the limp dick of America.
Cut off the limp dick, the Simon of America.
So yeah, so he gives this. It just took me back to the 80s. Uzis were being used. We never see Uzis anymore, and he gives an Uzi to Helen. It's time.
Yeah. He goes down to the ground where there's just guards everywhere. He's got like a pistol and a grenade. Perfect grenade toss. No look.
Skyhook, yeah.
No look. Skyhook. Right in between.
Nothing but net.
And the guys were so impressed by the shot. They just stared at the
Like,
grenade.
we're ready to die. It's fine.
Yeah. We get like 5 different guys on fire. Arnold's just wandering around, just shooting people dead. It's incredible, but,
Until Crimson Jihad Bennett pops up. I noticed it too. I'm glad you noticed it. He was wearing the mesh fucking. It was a tank top. But it was a Bennett mesh.
Yep.
They're wrestling, fighting. Helen, help! So she's like, oh my God, she's up at the top of the stairs. She just fired. The recoil makes her fucking hand fly off. She drops the gun, and then it just does a fucking barrel roll down the steps, shooting everybody perfect.
Yeah. And James really slowed this down. This scene lasts 3 minutes of just the gun cartwheeling down the stairs.
Taking everybody out.
Jamie Lee Curtis like shrieking out. Her tits are bouncing everywhere. And yeah, it's an incredible scene.
And then I guess Harry just takes out the guy, Bennett, that he was fighting.
Yeah.
So now
that is kind of how this fight goes. Just like, oh yeah, and then it's over.
It's Arnold. Of course he's going to
Yeah, that's it.
So we see they're putting one of the nuclear warheads onto a chopper with Salim.
They just like jammed it on there.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Well, because remember, Juno had said, she called the thing the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, which made you believe there'd be 4 warheads. So we got one that's going to be left on the island to blow up. We got one that was put in one of the vans, right? Or did they put 2 in the vans? Because there's one in the chopper, one on the island, and there's 2 others.
Okay.
So did both like trucks have warheads on them?
Must have, yeah.
Okay.
They really didn't show us the whole trick, so. All right, so Harry, he's got himself free. He's got himself back undercover. He's got a gun, but he's also near some kind of gas tank with.
This was sweet. I like this.
Oh yeah, no, it was fucking great. But
yeah.
instead of just being like a normal gas tank, this thing's pressurized to the fucking wazoo because it turns into a 4,000-foot flamethrower.
Well, yeah, because he does
He like
this.
fires a
Yeah,
gun.
he
How
fires
do you
a
not
gun.
blow up?
Because he's Arnold.
It's Arnold, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's all in the way you jiggle the handle,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. He knew what he was doing.
Fucking everybody's on fire. It's beautiful. You can see the guys with the gel on, but we don't care.
It's
At least
okay.
it's the guy on fire. That's CGI bullshit.
Exactly. We're having fun. We blew up the Florida Keys. That's what we're all thinking. Like, oh my God, they're finally doing it. Fuck the Keys. Salim.
Salim's like, I guess I got to do this.
Yep.
Pulls the bazooka out, fires it at Harry, and Harry does that last leap into the water.
Yep.
Everything explodes all to hell.
Everybody sees the aftermath, and they're just like, we blew them to smithereens. We won. Today's our day. And they take off with all the confidence in the world. And we get to see Helen just kind of sneaking around. But she also
Helen's
gets...
like, oh my God, he's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
Juno finds her, and she's like fucking laughing about it, and it pisses fucking Helen off. So she bitch slaps Juno, cuts that beautiful face. Second bitch slap to take her.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
And she was pissed about it. She was like, I'm going to blow her head off for this
That's my
shit.
moneymaker,
Yeah.
motherfucker. So Salim's like, hey, everybody calm down. We could use her as a hostage because she's ready to kill fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Albert and crew, of course, arriving late because they had that signal, but, you know, they were
They lost
all
it.
the way
There's
up in
a million
D.C.
keys out there, so
That's true. That's true.
So, but they do find Harry. He just emerges from the water, and like a god. And they're like, "All right, call in the jets," because he can. Apparently, Harry can just do anything he wants.
He's got maximum clearance, basically.
Yeah. Who's Tilby? Because Arnold's really running the show.
So they're on the bridge that connects all the keys. So they're driving down there, and the jets are like, I love it. It's like the jets are like, because he's like, blow them up, and he's just like, will that set off the nukes? No. And then he looks at fucking, like, shrugs at fucking Albert. He's like, I don't fucking know, but fuck, I want him dead.
Right.
So we get a scene where with the goofball terrorists, they got a rocket launcher. They're doing their terrorist speak as they're doing it, and I know Baudelaire, if we had him here, he would tell us all the physics of the fucking bazooka, because there's a backfire from it, and they kill the fucking dude standing behind him in the truck, almost kill the driver.
Yeah.
And they're like these bumbling idiots.
They're so dead set on taking down the helicopter that they end up killing their own. And this is where we get to see they're with us. Fuck the Keys. So they just blow up the bridge.
Right. So it turns into like a video game.
We're
So
talking about the
like,
good guys, everybody.
Yeah.
The good guys blow up the bridge is what we're...
Because they got to stop these terrorists, man. They got nukes.
That's right.
And they blow up one of the trucks, and thankfully Arnold was right. It will apparently a missile strike will not blow up a warhead.
Yeah.
And then the other one, like the one that had the idiots in it, they stopped before because the bridge got blown up, and they're just teetering on the edge.
Yeah.
And then a nice pelican just lands on it, takes a shit, and that shit, that amount of shit tips the thing over, and then the car is exploding, huge fire.
Naturally, come on.
Yeah.
But it did not blow up the warhead, so that's a good thing.
So we got to check in on Helen, who's, of course, in the a limo with Juno. And she's getting distracted. She's yelling at the driver and shit. She's got a gun held out. And Helen sees her moment and lurches forward, grabs onto her. They start fighting over the gun. The gun goes off, kills the driver. So now the car is just careening all over the road.
Good old-fashioned cat fight, too.
Good old-fashioned
Before
cat.
these chicks knew MMA or anything. Just
That's
going
right.
at it.
Catching each other's eyes out, pulling their hair.
That's right.
Hot.
Well, Helen apparently, I mean, she had a little bit more dog in her fight.
She
because-
had a rough childhood. By
Yeah,
the way
clearly.
This fight
Yeah.
ends, yeah.
So
She goes for the bottle.
She knows what she's doing.
she goes for the bottle. Yeah.
Hits fucking Juno twice in the head.
Oh,
And then she leaps up through the sunroof, and she sees fucking Harry on the chopper.
Yeah. Apparently, driver fell asleep or died on the gas pedal. Just
Well, you're the fat guy. So.
he was a fat guy. Yeah, you're right.
But still remarkably kind of straight. It's
Yeah.
like, how?
So he's fucking great stunt work. We see. I don't think this was Schwarzenegger. We see the fucking stuntman hanging from the bottom of the helicopter, reaching out to her, and he's like, "The bridge is out!" And she's like, "Oh my god, oh fuck!" And she obviously she's freaking out. She's scared,
Right.
but she's like, "Fuck, am I gonna go over the edge, or am I gonna reach out, and trust my husband for the first time in years?"
Yeah, they have some near misses and everything, and then finally, like, you have to jump, and we get him.
Hold on tight.
He's holding her. And I think she was really hanging from this thing because it looked real to me.
Oh, yeah.
It looked real to me.
So, okay, so now we're on another island.
Yeah.
We stopped them.
That's right. They're having like a nice kind of catch our breath moment. They're telling everybody, don't look out there, because there's a nuke going off in the background.
It will burn your eyeballs out of your head. So
And-
do not look.
And Helen and Harry are rekindling their marriage, so he gets her wedding ring out.
We learned it's safe if you're 12 miles outside of the radius of the
Oh,
blast,
okay.
So.
They point that out.
Yeah,
James
they
Cameron
did.
science.
And so now they're happy again. He sees that she had her engagement ring on back, or she had her wedding ring on her other hand. 'Cause remember she changed
That's what it was.
at the hotel.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And he's like, wrong hand.
Wrong
Puts it on
hand.
there. This ring I re-wed.
So he's like, honey, I think I need to go back to work. And she's like, go get him, Tiger.
And then they kiss, and then a nuclear warhead destroys Margaritaville.
That's right. And as he's heading back, he's like, guys, what's the scoop? Where's Salim? And they're like, bad news. He's got your daughter.
What?
So now we're about to learn. He was just going to take the chopper, but now he's like, I got to get a fucking jet.
Right.
Which I don't know if this is
They
how
said-
jets work.
Yeah,
but
no, that's it's. I know. Say to GI Joe it's called a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing.
There we
That's
go.
what it is.
Sweet.
So, they learn that they're holed up in the top of a building, the unconstructed part of it, because every building in this movie is unconstructed,
Yeah.
state of construction. And he's just like, I gotta go, and he's like, dude, you haven't flown a jet in like years. It's like riding a bike. I can do it.
They need to borrow your jet.
And he's like, I did like this because he's like being shitty. Like it's like when you haven't played video games in a while, you got to relearn the control.
yeah, you got to get used to the movement, speed, and all that shit. This
So
all makes sense.
So he's like, and he's like fucking it up, and then he gets the hang of it, and then Albert's like, see, riding a bike.
They do point out we have a person on the inside.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry.
So, of course, we know who it is. It's our friend Fossil, or whatever his name was. Facile. So we go over to Salim, who is, he's sending for a TV crew so we can do another, terrorist promo. And he's got the nuclear warhead all set up and everything. And we see next to the nuclear warhead, just sitting there, hanging out, drinking a cherry Pepsi, is Dana. So, news crew shows up. He pops the key into the nuke and then goes over to do his promo. And so he starts cutting it. And he's like, as soon as I turn that key over there, this whole
We did
fucking...
zoom in on Dana, seeing him turn the key.
With the key, put the key in there. This whole fucking town's going to go up in flames. And then there's just a jabroni reporter there. He goes, what key? Dana's gone with the key.
And they start firing at her. She's in a hallway. She could have ran down. No, she runs up.
Gotta run up. And we see there was Faisal. He was hiding in there.
The cameraman is Facile.
Yeah.
And so he just like has a gun hidden in his fucking camcorder. He whips it out and just shoots all the guys.
Popping off terrorists, yeah.
So Facile radios into Harry where they're at, Cut to Dana. She's up on the top. There's a big crane up on top, so she jumps on that.
See, they worked the whole construction into the actual movie.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Salim's following her. He's like, give me the key, girl. He's like, fuck you. I love my country.
this is a really fucking cool as shit scene because Harry is arriving in that fucking jet, which probably would be like terrible on the city. Wouldn't that be fucking shit up like immensely?
He doesn't care. His daughter's in danger.
He doesn't care. Period.
Now he cares about his family for the first time.
Okay.
When it happens to me, it's different.
That's right.
It's still about Harry, but
It's still about Harry. Yeah. So he goes to floor 22. He counts it perfectly.
And just fucking takes they should have had the building just go down a floor.
They should.
He just shoots the whole fucking floor away.
Yeah.
All the fucking goons are getting blasted.
It's fucking cool as shit, though.
Then he gets underneath the crane where Dana's like hanging by her fingertips now.
Right. Just go ahead and jump.
And just she's about to, Salim opens fire at the cockpit.
Kind of makes him do a little dodge maneuver here, so he has to reset and everything. We just saw this with the rescue on the helicopter. It's like kind of the same thing, but with a jet.
Yeah, this was unnecessary.
It's fat. Trim the fat.
When he does the adjustment, he hits the crane, which knocks Salim's gun away, but it hooks on the tail of the jet. So
Right.
You gotta remember that, because
Right.
then Dana does it. Trust me, and then she finally trusts her papa.
Right.
Dives down on top of it.
She gets kind of like caught on the nose of the plane, though, so she's not worked into the cockpit.
Yeah.
Salim jumps on, so now we got 2 people running around on this fucking jet, which is just like, what the fuck? Is this possible to even like hang out on a jet? But now we got 2 people hanging out on a fucking jet.
This is giving you anxiety watching this.
Yeah.
whole
Walking
thing.
on the fucking jet.
Yeah, they're kind of like moving away. He's doing it slowly because his daughter's, hanging off the nose. But
He's just about to pull Dana in. Salim stabs him in the shoulder with a knife.
oh yeah, that's right. He backs the plane up into a guy vacuuming.
Yeah, we gotta have a little comedy bit where we see Coolio work like the cleaning guy, and he's
Yeah.
listening to his music. He has no idea what's going on. Walks out of the room, and then the back of the jet goes into the room he was in.
Salim recovers from this and
Because Salim
finds.
gets flown because they hit it, so he gets a nut shot on the end of the jet.
Oh my god, that's right.
But that's where his gun was hanging.
Yeah.
All the false finishes. I'm like, oh, he's out. Oh no.
Yeah,
No.
this is a lot of
It's
false finishes.
like,
That's a good
wow.
call. Yeah. All right, so he gets the gun again. You're like, oh shit, he's got the gun. But then
He's
Arnold.
like, give me the key, you infidels.
Yeah, Arnold gives Dana the wink.
Trust me.
I think he gets her hand or something,
Yeah, he grabs
and
her,
then
and then he just dips it. Salim slides down the wing, it hooks on one of the missiles. This
Right.
was this was good. I like this because then he just like
You're fired.
I think he said a little more oomph than that. Come on, Joe.
No, it was matter of factly. It was like, you're fired.
And
There was no exclamation.
So he goes
was a
through
fact.
the fucking floor they destroyed, and then on the other side of the building is a chopper with the terrorist goons, and so it's like 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Fucking
Perfect.
Boom.
we cut to 1 year later. The Taskers are a happy family. They're all thumb wrestling together. Like,
Oh, you don't. That's what a happy family does. We haven't had happy families. That's why we don't know about
fucking
them.
Arnold's just laughing like a maniac. It's like-
Because he's cheating.
yeah, probably.
yeah,
And
You're so
then-
small.
Then Helen
Call.
gets a call,
yeah.
and he's like, "Boris and Doris, we need you." And now we see all it took was 1 year for fucking Helen to be like a super spy.
Transform from this like office mouse to this.
There's something about her color coding label system that just transferred
That's
right
it.
into being a super spy.
Yeah, it cut away a lot of the fat of that Omega sector was, wasting all that government waste.
That's right. Right. She might be perfect fit for Doge.
Yeah.
Yeah. She could really get in there and
So
show
they're
them.
at another like soiree with tuxedos and shit, and then we see a familiar face as a waiter.
And he is working his moves on it. He was in a waiter's outfit with the turtleneck on too. It was incredible.
Turtleneck. You gotta get
Is this his real job now, though?
I think so.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, it's Simon, people.
Yeah.
He's still working the spy angle. He didn't learn his lesson.
Nope.
And then
It's working though. That girl was that she was into it.
Yeah, she was out of his league.
Yeah.
And then our little mischiefs imps, Harry and Helen, like, let's fuck with him.
Yep. So Helen, she puts a gun to his
Well,
chin.
we see the way that it's shot. It looks like a barrel of a gun
Yeah.
underneath his chin, and they're like, "Hey, motherfucker,
Yep.
what's going on?"
Crisco the Jackal or whatever his name was.
Crisco the Jackal, and he's like, "Ah!" We hear the pissing noise, and then he runs away. And then they just laugh, go, "It's fun humiliating people."
That's right.
And
We
then
reveal it's
go-
a makeup tube.
Right, it's a lipstick tube, and then they do a little tango, and
There's no time to tango. It's just Al yelling that.
Yeah, it's just over the credits. We just hear Al like fucking free ribbon and freestyle and shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's a lesson. You can be a deadbeat dad and husband for 14 years, and as long as you can get your wife into some spy
As long as
action,
you save their life from being killed.
there you
you're
go.
all right.
Yeah. So, we might have to look into that. Like, set up, helicopter
Yeah. Anybody
situation.
listening, if you feel like your marriage is in a rut, do some spy shit.
Just do some spy shit.
Yeah.
What would Simon do? Spy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on your turtleneck like a big boy. And do some spy shit.
Now, do you want to leave us, or do you want to tell us about what's going to happen?
I
in the
told
next
you
episode?
I'm here till January 20th. But
Oh,
after that,
okay.
I'm gone.
Okay.
All right. I'm doing it's part of like it's like I haven't been charged with anything. First of all, it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. Trumped up
But
charges.
this is kind of like community service in a way. They're like, help this pitiful guy, this Simon-esque guy, keep his show afloat. I can do that for 2 months.
Thank you.
Joe, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me,
It's a
guys.
beautiful
course.
tradition
Thank
we
you.
have now going on. Thanksgiving with Joe.
I love it.
Everybody, you're getting ready to leave room for beefcake when you listen to this episode. All right, so December we do sci-fi, we do fantasy. We're a family show at heart.
It's true.
I'm working on some family-friendly porn too.
How does that work?
We have concepts.
Okay.
Matt is working on it. All right, that's why I had to quit the AG. So next week we're gonna do a movie. It's a sci-fi movie. It was part of the whole 3D boom of the early 80s.
Okay.
We have 80s sweetheart Molly Ringwald being super fucking annoying in this movie.
Oh, boy.
We have Michael Ironside as the villain, a cyborg named Overdog, not Underdog. Overdog. And most importantly, Griff, it's 90 minutes.
I love it.
And it's on Tubi. We're gonna go into the Forbidden Zone with Space Hunter. So look for that next week. And as always, keep it warm.